Hey, Mrs. Fighter counts for Judgment. Judgment. Yeah, you ever played Yakuza? We get it. Anyways, we're here with the Geek Fighters, and I dinged my headset, and I am obviously out of it for some reason. But thankfully, I'm not playing. It's Double RPG, and he's the one you see on camera.
Yes.
Man, I was like the worst intro ever.
We had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, I was gonna say we had no idea that your head is actually made of metal. But speaking of which, we also got metal here. Say hi, buddy.
Oh, good segue.
Hi, buddy.
Nice segue, right? Because you say you got
Hi,
yourself a helmet on, but it was actually your headset. No? Okay.
No, all right.
Anyway, so yeah,
By
last
the way, Witcher 21 is here or no?
Yes, I'm here. I'm hanging out. Originally, I was supposed to be the mystery opponent because Metal didn't show up till like 5 minutes before the stream started.
Yeah. So yeah, he was going to be our quote-unquote corpse. And notice how I put that in annotation, or put those in quote-unquotes. But yeah, so last episode we got into a little bit of Chapter 6.
We'll be talking about the game, but during low parts or just randomly, you're going to hear us talk about toys a lot because, this weekend happens to be a giant toy con?
Yes,
Is it a convention?
Hasbro PulseCon, yeah?
Digital convention, best way to put it.
Yeah, so, like, we'll be randomly, I'm just letting you know, we're not, it's going to be hard to avoid not talking about this news. And also, in terms of related news to Sega, though, Virtual Fighter 6, 5, what's going on here? We don't know.
We don't.
Virtual Fighter something.
Something to do with Virtual Fighter and esports.
Yeah.
So,
It's kind of nuts.
which is really not. Well, yeah, it's like what you said, Metal, because I mean, Virtual Fighter, there really hasn't been any new installments since 15 years ago, or at least close to that, with Virtual Fighter 5, and we still haven't even gotten a proper Virtual Fighter 6. So who knows if this new esports thing that they just announced is actually going to be like a lead up towards the announcement of the next game.
We can only hope.
I mean, we've been Shin Fujimori, a new friend event in Judgment, by the way, and but yeah, it's just like with this announcement, it's just like I'm sure a lot of us are ready to see a new Virtual Fighter, but at the same time too, it's just like if they're gonna bring a new Virtual Fighter, isn't it about maybe time that they try to shake up things a little bit to try to bring in more appeal to the franchise? Because when you take a look at when I took a look at Virtual Fighter, especially the other ones, it just seems like they always followed the same patterns. Like the last fight is against Akira, but the secret last fight is against Dural.
Yeah.
It's just like, I think we're ready to see a new new antagonist to fight at the end. I mean, it's really nice to follow formula, but it's like, if you ever hope to stir up some more interest, then you gotta at least take some risks, like what Soul Calibur 6 did, in order to gain more appeal than it has when Soul Calibur 5 came out, which almost completely destroyed that franchise down the drain.
Star Child, hi, by the way.
Oh, hey, Star Child.
Said, maybe it'll be a Virtual Fighter anthology.
If that's the case, then screw Virtua Fighter 2.
It's the best one.
Well,
Actually,
People say
four is my favorite, honestly.
People say it's the best one. I say, that thing could go die in a river for all I care. Because Virtua Fighter 2, it is difficult.
Yeah, it's hard. Super hard. Kage starts playing like the third boss. Also, the third fight becomes like a SNK boss.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but who knows? Yeah, maybe an anthology collection. That could be the potential start in order to garner interest. But who knows at this point? It's just mainly speculation right now, since they just only announced it.
I just realized who you're talking to. He's the Kickstarter guy.
Oh, is he going to start Mighty Number 9 Kickstarter?
They call it Quick Start.
God, let's not.
Or else he's gonna make us cry like an anime fan on prom night.
when I think of. Yeah. So, anyways, you want this guy because you get you invest enough and you can unlock Hug Bomb Beta and Hug Bomb Alpha, or. But then when you buy it, it says Omega, and I'm like, wait a minute, y'all said Alpha.
So it's actually like a good perk, basically, of that medicine guy.
Gives you the Hug Bombs are what give you a bunch of experience points, so you can.
Oh, okay. So basically, if I ever want to go into if I wanted to go into God tier mode with Yagami, then I would need to invest more into this guy.
Into the Hug Bombs, it's on the app. Yeah, and then there's like another side event that you need to invest in this guy's building. That's how you become friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see.
Okay. Oh, geez, our friendship went up by half. Man, that's quick.
Yeah, some friend events are like mad quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I better take advantage of this so that way I can get him as a true friend. Right?
Sir, it's been added.
Okay, the quick starter. Okay. New project.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you just The QR code compendium lets you see QR codes. Hey, Star Child, funny you say you're playing Kiwami. Remember, you don't have to. Well, you have a million yen, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
1 million yen.
I'm not really gonna invest into a lot. Oh, there's the Hug Bomb Spark right there. But 500,000 yen, Jesus.
No, what you want to do is invest in bits and pieces.
Oh, I see.
You hold down X a little bit, and you're like, okay, I just want to invest this much.
Okay, I see.
You don't have to finish it in one. Yeah, see.
Yeah, I won't invest quite a whole lot. Maybe when I start getting more money, then maybe I'll fully invest them to their fullest.
What's funny, it's like, I had a ton of money doing side quests, but then I ran out, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Turns out that's where that VR dice game comes in. Because I didn't know about that dice game until, I did know about it, right? It tells you early, but you know what I mean. Like, I didn't think about it. Then I was like, you know what, let me try this. And it's like, wait a minute, you win money for every time you play that dice game. And, when you unlock the other route, the beginner route, you only get 12,000, 20,000 yen.
Mm-hmm.
But when you unlock the middle route, you get a couple 100,000 yen.
Ah, okay.
That's where you spend cash. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to download Kiwami, but I think I gotta
You gotta relieve some space on your hard drive.
I got space now. I deleted Fallout 4.
Oh, okay.
You have to delete Skyrim again.
Mm.
It's unplayable and I'm like, I guess I gotta delete.
Okay, I got his friendship.
I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta delete all the mods and reinstall Skyrim and install the mods clean.
All right. So I got the friendship with him, so that's all pretty good.
Yeah. There you go, boom. Yeah, he's easy. And that quick starter app is gonna be very useful, for if you want to find QR codes or.
Oh, really?
To get new moves and all that.
Schmucks right there.
Yep, some more K-King gang members
We're not in a story. We're not in a story part. That'll So what did Hasbro do? Is like I said, might as well talk about it.
Well, today they showed off some pretty nice stuff from the upcoming Transformers Kingdom, which is basically Beast Wars 3.0, I guess is the best way to put it. Because we technically did get a 2.0, and this is the 3.0. And it is looking pretty damn sexy. I mean, you've got the... what's the class below Deluxe nowadays called? I can't quite remember.
Hey.
I don't think it's...
class.
The one below
The core class they're calling it now, which will
Core class, yeah. We're getting a rat trap in that. Getting the deluxe class Cheetor, Voyager, Optimus Prime, and of course we're getting a nice big old purple T-Rex, Megatron, and of course the new fossilizers, aka literal
Big
skeletons.
Big purple T-Rex. Don't you mean Trypticon?
Different one, but like different.
I mean,
but...
that's what I remember, especially when playing War for Cybertron.
No, I know exactly. Yeah, we're talking about the other purple T-Rex.
Oh, the Beast Wars Megatron or whatever.
Yeah, Beast Wars Megatron. Yeah. So we got to see some of that nice stuff. Not to mention, we also got, most recently, a look at Power Rangers Dino Fury, which is, of course, the upcoming season. We actually got to see the initial 3 members of the cast announced. Red, blue, and pink.
Don't forget, it was official, too.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Not like those scumbags that like to leak things.
Yeah, it wasn't, leaks. This was 100% official. Which is always good. And of course, we got to see some nice toys, namely some stuff from the Lightning Collection, namely Wave 7, which was kind of a badly kept secret at this point, but again, it was official. With Dino Thunder Red, the Z Putty from the second season, aka the putties that are more white and have vests on now, but have a glaringly hilarious weak point.
Yeah.
It's a giant Z on their chest that you just punch in, they instantly explode. So, that's about it. They also announced some other interesting things. Namely, we're getting some new villain figures, namely King Sphinx and Pumpkin Rapper.
Yeah.
2 of the more popular monsters from MMPR's early
not
days.
Not Rhino Blaster, though. # where's my Rhino Blaster?
Not Rhino Blaster. Nope. King Sphinx, I do agree with. He is, fairly popular when it comes to the earlier monsters.
You know why he's popular, right?
Why?
The mismarketing and mismanagement of the earlier toys and waves tried to market him at, like, the other second in command next to Goldar, due to their obvious...
But he was just, Monster of the Week. And then Pumpkin Rapper. I'm not really a fan of Pumpkin Rapper, but a lot of people are, so, hey, I'm not going to shit on their parade, We also got some interesting 2-packs, namely we got SPD, the Battle of the SPD Blues, essentially, with SPD B Squad, which is, the one that we follow throughout the series. And then, of course, the A Squad, aka motorcycle armor and repainted in space helmets. So, yeah. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we got A Squad versus B Squad Blue Ranger set, which actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not up for pre-order, though, yet.
Well, no, but they also announced an In Space Red versus Astronema pack, which is going to be kind of cool, because, getting an Astronema figure. Awesome. They also announced a Hasbro Pulse exclusive version of Mighty Morphin Pink. This time it's the Catherine version, so it'll come with the Catherine head. And the fact it's also the legendary... While my cat sneezes in my face.
Just make sure that no snot comes out of the nose.
Kill it with fire, because that's annoying.
Okay, it's alright. Okay, there we go. Anyways, Hasbro Pulse exclusive MMPR Pink Catherine version, but she has the metallic armor, the legendary, the mythical glitter, the infamous glitter power up in season 3.
Also about Catherine.
Yep.
It's her version, but it's still MMPR. They're gonna fix the shades of pink thing that was a problem.
Apparently,
on the other...
yes. Because this is, like I said, having a kind of a different coating to it, because it is the quote-unquote metallic armor version.
They're going to reissue a regular standard one.
Yeah, and they're reissuing her with proper colors. So.
Yeah, I don't know if they said that in the panel, though. They said they might be, because there was a huge issue of the plastic.
And then, of course, there's Diamond Gate, which is a different thing altogether. But...
Yeah, Diamond Gate, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about Diamond Gate.
That one's a little more trivial because, for people who don't know, the Dragon Ranger suit actually does not have the diamonds. Problem is, most of the Western media promotes Green Ranger with the diamond.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Is that he has the the diamond, it's supposed to be in the overall motif. They're supposed to be like a dinosaur teeth, on the chest and going around the back. And originally, the Dragon Ranger suit did not have them, but when it came to American shot footage and such, he did, because they were using their own version of the suit, which did have the similar like diamond design on it. So some people are throwing a hissy fit because the announced upcoming Green Ranger figure does not have the chest diamonds, despite most depictions of him in the West do have the diamonds. So it's yeah, like Wheelchair said, it's one of those kind of trivial, OCD BS fandom things that's going on at the moment.
It's true. I've seen it.
Most people probably don't give a shit. Some people do, but hey, they're a vocal minority, basically.
Star Child says something and I missed it because the chat refreshed. Crud. He said something about the. Did any of you catch it?
No, I didn't see it. I'm not on the chat yet. I'm pre-ordering stuff right now.
Yeah, because they went up for order like 15 minutes ago or so.
Just make sure you get them, or else those damn scalpers are going to get them, like they did
Star
with
Child.
those NVIDIA
yeah.
graphics cards that just released.
That
RTX
was
30. Oh,
yeah,
made me
that
so
was
mad.
a huge.
Because I'm like, no, I want to build my PC.
Okay, by the way, the reason that we're not getting actually taken down on these pre-orders is because they actually add a caption system. Hasbro pull.
Oh, unlike what?
Can't get, yeah.
Yeah, unlike what Nvidia didn't do. Star Child said a lot of people get bent out of shape over stuff like that. About the diamonds. It's like
I'll tell you right now,
Yeah.
I get more out of shape when the machine prints them so weird, like they're overlaid and the suit just looks awful at that point, like the figure, for presentation-wise. Because I don't really care about the difference in the diamonds on the Green Ranger or not. It's more about when the final product has, like, the diamond is all the way in their abdomen and not on their torso. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the print is wrong. So, like, you have this, like, Ranger that looks like he's been at a knockoff. You bought him at a knockoff store. It's more about that I get more antsy about is the...
Star Child said that reminds him he has some He-Man figure repaints from 2005.
You have to send the images to Sound out, he'll know more.
Out sound.
Oh, it's right over here.
See, yeah, grab that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just going to Tenkaichi Alley, because that's the place I need to go.
Tenkaichi. I want somebody at Sega must have been a Dragon Ball fan that was like.
You mean the Budokai?
Star Child said, "Yeah, defects."
Huh?
And there's Kaito.
Yep, doing his little bodyguard shindig.
Kaito, man, they're like, yeah, he's super strong, but then it's like you actually see him like barely do anything.
Yeah.
Like he beats people up, you actually see him fight, and when he does, he's just like always like has less health than you and does like basic punch combo. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought he was supposed to be on like some not quite Kiryu level, although I guess some of them would say that. But then like if he was, then how come he gets beat up by all these other people? Adachi is shady. Yeah, he is. I mean, you play Persona 4.
Oh, yeah.
Do I?
Little bits and pieces of it.
Well, then you would know Adachi is shady.
Tough.
Yep.
Anybody named Adachi is always a bad guy. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yo, Tak, what's up?
What's up?
Hey guys, one of the caption is, please select all the images with stairs for my pre-orders. And I'm just like, are you shitting me, bro?
I mean, seriously.
I screen cap. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it, man. Like,
I am
very displeased with you, Hasbro. I'm very displeased.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're like, hey, Jerry, hey, I finally came to visit you. Oh, yeah, hey, man, just walk up these stairs and get to my apartment. Wait a minute.
Starchild says there's a guy in Yakuza 7 called Adachi. And that's coming up in about a couple months from now. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I guess I'll play it on PS4, unless I have it built to PC by then.
But anyway, it's just going back to the whole scalpers bit. It's just like I mean, I can really feel the burn for a lot of these people who really wanted to get it as well, for especially the 3080 RTX NVIDIA graphics card, because, well,
it's funny, right, Kyle? Like, hey Jerry, you're finally gonna get some cash thanks to something that happened. Oh, that's a matter of fact, I didn't get the cash yet, but I'm getting it sometime soon. But like, oh hey, you finally got the cash? Well, screw you. Still, there's a couple side quests there. You see?
yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm gathering intel on the Dachi estates.
Yeah, no, do that. Yeah, do that first.
I probably better look into the whole case file and see exactly where I need to go. Oh, never mind. It's not too far from here. But yeah, it's just I just really hope NVIDIA takes more cues and use the CAPTCHA system, so that way, you know, people who actually
toy company actually has better protection
cyber protection than NVIDIA does.
Than an actual computer company. Like, wait, what? Hello. Right, Wheels? That's weird.
Yeah.
It is.
And I guess we can also talk about the big news this week in the world of gaming is that Microsoft bought Bethesda.
Yeah.
Which is pretty damn big.
But Microsoft out here, I'm hoping that you already know what I'm gonna say. It. You already know my my hope is that Obsidian and Exile and Bethesda being all together. Oh hey, there's the song girl.
The girl singing in front of the theater square. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to the left. The girl singing out.
Sana Mihama. So yeah, it's just the news story is it's got some people raising some eyebrows. Well, there's a lot of people, especially like the PlayStation fanboys, who are who are just making a huge fit about it. But
but Sony does it, it's okay, right? Like,
yeah, but
well, I mean, of course.
And they think that third-party games like Doom or even the new Elder Scrolls won't even come to the PS5. But Microsoft said that they'll allow their Bethesda's games to appear on other platforms, but it's going to be more on a case-by-case basis going forward.
I forgot who said it, but somebody said this, and I agreed that they said I don't think Microsoft is gonna straight up make a Elder Scrolls and Fallout exclusive, but instead put them on Game Pass and be like, look, hey, it's cheaper with Game Pass. If you buy PS5, you got to pay the whole $60 or $70.
So yeah, they're kind of using. I would believe they would be using that as a hook to get more people into that service, because
that's why they did it. It's more of an incentive to get Game Pass.
And I think Microsoft really did. I really think Microsoft did a very bold move with buying Bethesda, because when you think about it, even with all the other companies that they bought, or other development studios they bought to be a part of the Microsoft brand within these past couple of years, I'm really thinking that they're doing this because they're not sure whether or not if the Xbox Series X is going to take off well like the Xbox One. But
like even Star Child said, they'll pick and choose what they share. They'll pick and choose. Yeah, exactly. Like some games will be exclusive, but the big ones probably gonna be multi-plat. But they'll make it so it's more of an incentive to get it with Game Pass on PC or Xbox.
And think about all the companies that are part of Bethesda. We got id, we got Arcane Studios, we got Tango Gameworks, and ZeniMax,
Exile, Obsidian, Ninja Theory.
Well, I was specifically talking about the ones under the Bethesda banner.
Oh yeah, well ZeniMax, it's id, but id.
Tango Gameworks.
Yeah.
Just all those.
Yeah, because technically they didn't buy Bethesda; they bought their parent company, ZeniMax. Yeah.
No.
and which includes Bethesda and all their stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting what games are going to be releasing under, from them going forward. But anyway.
You gonna say something, Wheels?
I, for one, look forward to Halo Cross Doom. That's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, Master Chief and the Doom guy are going to team up.
Oh, Xbox All Stars. We got Halo guy. We got Dragonborn. We got we got Doom guy. We got. There you go, Mike.
Xbox
All Stars.
XXB, Xbox Extreme Bros. So basically, just basically their own take on Super Smash Brothers, but with just Xbox branded characters.
Got it.
If you're a shooter or a Western RPG fan, you're good with Xbox. Like,
True that.
And now, but we also got the news bit that Microsoft is still not done with buying other companies or other developers or publishers and whatnot to be a part of their business, because there's also a rumor going around that Microsoft might try and buy Sega next.
oh God.
Yeah, they confirmed that's
Thank you so much.
not currently in the cards, so don't worry too much about it.
They definitely got a relationship. Yeah, I don't. Maybe not buy them, but yeah, they're definitely strengthening their relationship, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, remember the original Xbox was basically.
Basically,
y'all talk about one and Dreamcast 2. That basically was Dreamcast 2.
Yeah, basically the continuation of the Dreamcast line. But yeah,
That's why
but I'm really,
people are like, "We what?"
but I am really curious how it's gonna go. But yeah, as I think, wait a minute, I think I'm tending to repeat myself right there with just, saying, hey, I'm really, curious with how it's gonna go down in the future, because, if that's the case, then it's gonna make you wonder how Sony and especially Nintendo are gonna have to respond to this if they want to, stay relevant in the game if they wanted to get other companies under their belt. Because Sony, they bought Insomniac, so because I believe they thought that Microsoft was going to attempt to buy them, because especially since they only made one game for the Xbox, and that
Oh yeah, Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive.
One of the medicines you can get is a stealth extract, which lets those encounters not happen. They'll see you, but they won't run after you.
I see. Well, I might
except against the bosses here. If you run into them, they'll fight you.
Mm-hmm.
What's Starchild? Excuse me. He wrote something in there. I think Series X will do better than Xbox One. Microsoft has done a better job building up their Game Pass and catering their service and pricing for the customer, which I think go a lot further than most people think, especially with Sony not budging much on their stances. Especially their stances, yeah. I mean, we all said that if we do get a PS5, it ain't gonna be a launch.
Right. Because just like Jerry, I'm building up a PC for myself too.
Yeah, you actually got the parts. I'm waiting.
I think I about got half the parts of what I need.
Yeah.
I just need to get the hard drive, the CPU cooler, the CPU, and the graphics card, and probably on the safe side another addition of RAM to what I have.
Yeah, I remember Alex asking you if you're there, Bad Gamer, say hi. I remember him asking about the RAM, and I was like, well, because Kyle's also making videos, and that would help a lot too.
Yeah.
I mean, you never go wrong with more RAM. I think that's right.
Yeah, it never go.
And then they gave you more than one.
Yeah. Oh well, I figured it was gonna happen.
Nah, just beat it.
Oh, I will.
You have a medical kit, yeah.
Damn it.
Now, if you knew how to time the Flux Fisher, you'd see about him.
Yeah, I would, but
he does too much damage.
Yeah, he does.
I don't get that at all. Like, he should not do that much damage.
No, we shouldn't.
If you could do that flipping heat movement to it, that does a lot of damage. Ooh, the hug bomb's gonna give you a lot of experience too.
Oh, do that. Even though that wasn't that much of an attack from that, but better than nothing.
It's randomly the hardest. Like, I remember other people saying, no, Koga's harder. No, the final boss is harder. Like, nah. I actually didn't have much trouble with the final boss. Especially if you did what I did and spam. I just spam.
Isn't that kind of, what should I say? Isn't that kind of, spoiling it a little bit? Who the final boss is?
I didn't say who it was.
Oh, I thought you said who the final boss.
I just said he's harder than the final boss. in my
Oh, okay.
opinion.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I didn't say who he was
Sorry.
at all.
I'm getting ahead of myself. But hey, that happens.
If you could tiger drop him, he'd be dead.
Yeah, but
Why does he do so much damage? That's ridiculous. I saw that. He like just grabbed you and punched you once and like half your health is gone. More than half. It's like a death fist. Like legit, not even the other Kahin gang bosses do that much damage.
Sound is a good bad friend and a bad good friend. I was like, I don't want to buy these things, and he's like, just pre-order it and cancel it later.
Do you remember the flipping heat move? Oh, you don't have any heat.
yeah, I don't have any heat right now, so just have to beat him the normal way.
He's got low health, but just dodge his crappy cheap grab. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got him.
Sound out, dude. What now?
Yeah, I mean, I pre-order the entire Kingdom Wave.
Hey, Ryan, where the hell have you been? I could have used your help against Honda.
Yeah, I don't get why he doesn't help you against the leaders. He only helps against the mooks.
Yeah. What the hell?
And stay down.
Star Child said, yeah, he does that heart attack clothesline. Yeah. Don't know why that does so much damage.
All right, I'll go back to this side quest with the lady,
Yagami-san.
the singer. I thought there was another thing that was gaming related that was kind of relevant for this week, but I
guess today was a weird day to stream, huh?
yeah.
I know it's nobody's here except for Star Child, which
Yeah,
I'm glad
so-
you're-
Yeah, we're glad you're here, man. But yeah, it just seemed like it was a weird day, especially with Hasbro PulseCon going on.
Oh yeah, we had G.I. Joe stuff
And
too, but
not-
I don't
not-
think anyone cares about that.
Not only that, but of course, TGS happened this week.
It
Oh, yeah.
did, yeah.
Dargon showed me from the TGS that we got something announced. Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors, and I was like, yay!
Age of
no.
Calamity, yes.
I was like, no, more Zelda. I know.
Oh no, not more Zelda.
God, you look at this guy. Doesn't he kind of look like that guy from Batum, the anime?
Oh wow. Batum.
Batum was
I
kind
know,
of
but
weird.
I haven't seen much of it.
It's kind of weird, in my opinion. Just the whole premise. But yeah. I guess the big news of Hyrule Warriors was that...
Oh, Star Child said something that actually might also be a hindrance. He said Twitch is actually acting weird. He's watching on his phone instead of his PS4.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That could be an issue.
Oh.
We
There's...
might as well talk about G.I. Joe, you know.
No one cares about G.I. Joe, except Sound Out. But Sound Out's not here now, is he?
Star Child said Batum was a cool series. He knows what he's talking about.
Remember the one time when I was laughing, Jerry, doing the maniacal laugh? And like, Wheeler, are you mocking me? I'm like, I'm just doing a maniacal laugh. I was like, I'm just doing the maniacal laugh because I thought it was perfectly timed.
Kyle at Star Child said agreed with you that it was pretty bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
That show.
Yeah. Bizarre as, maybe not as bizarre as, like, I don't know. Not as bizarre as, like, Goblin Slayer, but still pretty bizarre in its, own right.
Now, how bizarre is it? Not bizarre enough.
Well, not bizarre enough, but,
On a bizarre level of JoJo bizarre, and
So you're saying it's how bizarre? How bizarre?
Okay, Savage Garden, thank you.
Guess we're doing this.
Yeah, and I think all of us pretty much know that song, and anybody would get that song right away.
Really, guys?
I told Sam that you want to talk about G.I. Joe because we're making fun of you. He's like, what? How dare you? I'm like, yeah, you little Joe, bro.
well, get in here, sound out. Stand up for
Yeah.
yourself.
I was like, oh yeah, did you know that they
Exactly.
finally announced Zoids here at the HasCon? They're like, yeah, you know, we put it on Netflix, but here are the toys. And then the first thing that came to my mind wasn't the Zoids Wild theme song. You know what Zoids came to my mind? The Chaotic Century song. Also, by the way, you know what's really funny? I always knew for years that the Zoids Chaotic Century opening that we got in America wasn't the official opening. It was just some bullshit copyright music that was in the score that they made, because the actual opening is still in the series, but it's very upbeat and melancholy. Like, go check it out one day, you'll be like, wow, this is a very melancholy, upbeat song. But you know what's a really great song? Zoid's New Century, Zero, because you know who sung it? Nanase. You know what else in Nanase's song? Kamen Rider Blade.
Or Star Child says Sugar Ray. Oh, what the hell was I Savage Garden was I thinking about? But anyways,
So what's it saying?
oh
Yeah, Kamen Rider Blade. And you mentioned Blade, and I said, for some reason, Blade and Kabuto and Fies, I always forget exist.
But Blade's a good series. Buys.
looks like hey Jerry, looks like I have to deal with that bomber again.
Oh,
The Mad Bomber. Yep.
Hey,
tell me what he says.
Bomberman?
How many times do we need to go through this? You have a grudge against me or something? A grudge? You're the one who started this, Yagami-san. You disarmed the first bomb, remember? It would have gone off without a hitch, but you just had to go and play hero. You're out of your damn mind. Shut up. No more talk. Let's do this. There's a new bomb in Kamurocho. Just one. Stop it if you can, dumbass. Red Foreman, is that you behind that phone? Sorry, if you're trying to call for your son Eric, he's not in Kamurocho.
Now he ran off to Africa.
The pigeon coos among the cherry blossoms. Alright.
The pigeon coos among the cherry blossoms. What's the hint? Or where exactly is that going to be at?
Let me see. That is at pigeon coos among the cherry blossoms. You pause it? Cause...
Well, I'm stuck in this cutscene, so I'm not really going through any further.
It's on the Papo in Pink Street.
Oh, the Papo, okay.
On Pink Street, the one like near the edge of the map.
Yes.
huh?
Yeah, the Papo there.
Okay. Pink Street.
The Popo?
The Popo. No
Manny
prize.
Popo? What?
There's a bomb there. No prize.
Manny Papo.
There's a bomb there. No prize. Especially since you bought merchandise.
Huh?
I didn't buy any merchandise. There's a freaking bomb over there. Besides, you're not even in the Yakuza universe there.
That's why Ryuga Gotoku needs to make the next shipment.
Yeah, they
They
do.
need
They need to team up with
That'd be
Yu
nuts.
Suzuki. And YeezNet, or whatever his developer is called.
Yagamishi.
Quiet, you. The crazy shit has been finding me. Anyway, make it happen, Tsukumo. Alright. While Tsukumo handles that, I need to figure out this pigeon cooing in the cherry blossoms. Okay, so Pink Street, Pink Street, Pink Street, Pink Street, Pink Street. Oh, I see. There, over by Showa Street.
Yeah, that Popo.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that one.
Alright, so let's, it's not that far from here.
You know, you can push X on the Popo and it gives you a guide, right?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
What, this whole time? If you open the map, go to Popo, push X on it, it'll tell you where to go. It gives you a guide where to go.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh. This... Keihin Gang Honda's crew. I don't have time.
He must still fight you even though, like, yeah, like, hey man, it's a bomb, I gotta...
Yeah. So, I don't have time for your shenanigans. My shenanigans are cheeky and fun. Your shenanigans are dull and tragic. Doesn't really count as shenanigans at all, really. Evil shenanigans. I swear to God I'll pistol whip the next guy who yells out the word shenanigans. Hey Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like to eat at? You know, that has all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You mean shenanigans? Oh! You're talking about shenanigans, right? Put those away!
Good old... Broken Lizard.
Okay.
So, since Metal had to bring up Broken Lizard, does anyone actually watch Tacoma FD, or am I the only guy who actually is watching that show?
I want to watch
I
it.
think you're the only one.
Why am I? Everyone's like, I love Broken Lizards, and here I am, the only one watching Tacoma FD. It's just because they know it's on TV and it's not going to be as raunchy as they normally are? I'm like, is that the real reason? Because I'm like, it's still a pretty funny show.
Probably.
I mean, what's his face? Steve Lemmy, man. Oh, man. He nailed, what is it, another fire chief's wife? And he also nailed one of the police chief's wife? And then when they were doing the charity softball game, he sucker punched the police chief? Like, he literally comes out of left field and sucker punches the chief. And it made me think that's something Kaus would do. He'd come all the way out of left field if we're playing a softball game to sucker punch a guy. Like, you'd just be like, sitting there, like, alright, I'm gonna catch this ball. Next thing, what the hell? How'd he get here so fast? Just like, nah, that's not me. Nah, that's me. Where'd Jerry go? Where'd I go?
I'm here.
Hello? Is there anybody in there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Guys, Jerry's here.
He's just not wanting
I
to...
hear him.
He just doesn't want to commit to his shenanigans. That's all.
Commit. Like, I'm gonna make people catch these fades.
But yeah, I do want to watch Tacoma FD. But, where exactly do you watch it? Do you watch it on, like, Hulu or something? Or do you have to watch... Oh, it is on TV?
Yeah, it's True TV, so
Oh,
you have
True-
True TV.
Oh, True TV, okay.
I think True TV is in most basic packages, and I think it's
Yeah, I have it.
like I said, it's really funny.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
There's this one episode where you find out that the medic on the team, who's a black guy, they keep joking. They're like going, "I'm pretty sure he's gay," and then you find out he's dating like this hot opera singer. But the problem is she has to save her voice for a performance, and then they get into a huge argument where she's writing on like one of those wax paper sheets because she can't sing. That they literally then go and screw in like a storage closet, and she starts singing while she's screwing, and it causes like all the glass in the hotel to break. It also, when she does her singing, it causes an elevator that was stuck to unstuck itself. Like, it literally fixes the elevator. She hits a high note so high, the elevator starts working again, and they're able to get out of the elevator.
Her singing is a curse and a blessing, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's this little Hawaiian guy on their fire team, and you find out that his mother's actually his grandmother, and his sister was actually his mother, pretending to be his sister because she had him too young as as a teen that she didn't know what to do. So her mother was like, "Let's just create a lie," and then freaking he's trying to explain it to the rest of the fire company. And they're like, "Wait. So your hot sister is actually your hot mom?" And then one of the guys goes, "Yo, do you think I could have her number?" And then later in the episode, she goes to him, "Hey, do you think I could have this guy who asked for her number?" It's like the funniest thing ever. He's like, "No, I'm not gonna help get my mother laid when I still thought you were my sister. Yeah, but you're my mom. No.
That sounds like some
Yeah.
I
retarded
think
stuff.
not, sir. That guy hacked his hacking.
Sorry. Looks like not so fat man could not even explode himself. Metal Gear Solid 2 reference.
Yeah, I know.
And speaking of Metal
real
Gear,
fat.
we just had a few Metal Gear games release on good old
Konami,
Galaxy
yeah.
Games.
Good old games,
GOG, yeah. Yeah, what was it? The very first one for the MSX, and then the PC ports of 1 and 2.
Yep.
Of solid
doing
1 and
this.
2, which aren't...
Something's too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the PC version. Like, they're not the greatest, ports in the world, but they are functional for the most part.
Mhm.
So, yeah, if you got the itch, got the Metal Gear itch.
You're Flux Fisher. You're just doing it too late, that's all.
Okay. Let me see if I can try it again.
You want to hit it earlier.
Come on. Let me hit the Flux Fisher, not have him kick my ass. Yes, eat all the bentos as you can.
And then buy some more from that same Puppo.
Yeah, I should be able to get some for free since I pretty much kicked this guy's ass. Why does the Flux Fisher not
He's blocking.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why. So when you do
yeah,
it,
that-
up, you just break their guard. And then you did it too late again. So okay,
Well, I know, but it's just...
No, it took me like a few hours. Not hours, you know, it took me.
Anyway,
I
I
didn't take much
I
time.
just took out the Mad Bomber,
Time.
so never mind.
But when you do get the timing, eventually, that's the most powerful move you have.
Mm-hmm.
It one-shots a lot of people.
Oh, dang. And then, speaking of Metal Gear, I think there was also another rumor going around that supposedly Konami has in the works another full-fledged remake of the original Metal Gear Solid, and it's going to be a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah, I've heard those rumors. I mean, rumors remain to be seen, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, but sometimes those rumors, they do come from credible sources at times, or usually they get their predictions correct. Sometimes, anyway.
yeah.
Because not a lot of people liked, even though I liked Twin Snakes, but
I liked it too, personally, so.
I liked it as well.
I legit got a GameCube just for that game.
Me and you both, brother. Okay, not really, but still.
You know why I like Twin Snakes? My favorite thing to do was beat the game, get the stealth suit. I used to do so. I beat the game, I get the stealth suit, replay the game, and since I'm stealth suit, I'm invisible. I walk right up to a guard, go in first person view, and then punch him in his junk.
Hey man, I don't blame you.
And what's funny is that when you punch them in their junk, it's always a one-hit KO.
Nice.
It's
They
true.
they get knocked out.
And they most certainly cannot get up again. Because we always got to keep them down.
Sometimes, to be even more cruel, I take out the missile launcher and whack him in the junk with that.
Oh,
Dang.
savage.
You know, maybe that's a game we got to play for the Geek Fighters, is Twin Snakes on the GameCube.
That would be cool if we
Hey,
could,
yeah.
All that classic gameplay with the, improved Metal Gear 2 and, Solid 2 engines. So, yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I liked it. People were like, "No, I didn't want it that way." I'm like, "What? No, I made it great."
No, it made it great, but I think what they were turned off was mostly the Matrix style, combat
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever in
the
the
hyper-
cutscenes.
Yeah,
Cutscene.
the hyper over the top. Yeah.
Yeah, like that one scene when Solid Snake defeats Sniper Wolf the second time, and Sniper Wolf's about to shoot him, but he does that really high jump out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, are you Neo?
Or better yet, the battle against the Hind, where he literally jumps on a missile and shoots the Hind right in the cockpit.
Here I am, like it's Metal Gear.
Okay, so yeah, that fruitcake is taken care of. Let's see if we can actually get back on track with main story stuff. One of the main story stuff is gather intel on Adachi Estates. Main case. Oh, partners. Okay.
I'm on Good Old Games right now. I'm checking like how much are these classic Konami games?
Oh, they're not expensive. I think Metal Gear is like $4.99, and Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 are
Oh yeah, wow.
$9.99 each.
Yeah.
Thing is, they're in HD, and you can play them in HD, and they have cloud saves.
CD Projekt always doing good stuff, and they don't get enough credit.
Sadly.
I remember
Okay.
I bought Fallout from them, and this time I'm learning to use PayPal instead of my card directly, because I bought them my card directly, and the bank was like, "Oh, you're buying something from another country. It's all the way in Poland. Hey, here's an extra 10-cent charge." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's only 10 cents, but at the same time, like, what? My bank is like, no. So I'm
What?
like, okay, then I'll just use PayPal. I'm like, "Oh."
Yagami-san.
You dare buy from Poland?
Sorry about that.
Hmm?
Yeah, I figured LPH would show up though.
Oh yeah, and I even added him on Twitter, but I guess he must be too preoccupied with Hasbro PulseCon,
Probably.
like lots of people are.
Lord Doom probably is, because Lord Doom is a big toy collector. Lord Doom buys even the Mafex figures. You know, the ones I showed you that weren't even cool looking, but they were like $100 each.
Yeah, some of those figures that you showed me, like that Wolverine figurine where you can actually put him in cool poses, that actually looks
Yeah.
very legit.
That was dope. And they're always sold. They're all sold out. The Wolverine, the Psylocke, the Magneto. I'm like, Ami. Always selling out.
It's those damn scalpers again. That's what it is.
No idea. Probably. Metal would know.
It's like, it's like how they're just constantly buying Wii U, or not Wii U's, but Nintendo Switches whenever they go in stock. Because they want to try to sell them again for, like, double the price, so that way they can make a profit.
I saw exactly one person selling a used Nintendo Switch for an actual good price. And it was the one, it was not a light, a regular Switch. And it was for like 200.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, exactly. For a regular one, and I'm like, oh wow, one decent person on eBay. Where is my check?
Yeah. You're leaving our boy here.
Watch the check come Monday when I'm already out shopping
This is
and
Yagami.
I can't, and when I deposit it I can't use it because it takes a day to clear it. I'm like, ah, jeez. The one day I actually could go out to Walmart and get what I need, and it's.
And imagine if like the second stimulus check actually comes in and it's like, oh, I finally got another $1,200, so now it's time for me to build my PC right now.
Well, that first check would, but the second stimulus, yeah, I'd be super set. I'd be able to basically get a, what you call it?
Graphics card?
Well, no, that's what I'm gonna get with the first check. To draw, Cintiq tablet.
Oh, a tablet, yes.
Cintiq, you know, the ones with the screen on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bam, I'm set.
And your quality's gonna boom up.
I mean, already on the iPad is doing good, but with a Cintiq, oh yeah, a Cintiq on an actual computer, yeah.
Yeah.
The only problem is getting that what you call it, motivation.
That's one of those hard words like ROADs.
Rudes.
Now we're gonna bring up that quote again.
Talking about he's
like arugula. It's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable. Wow. No. My Blue Heaven. That's weird that you bring that up. I had a dream about that movie last night. I'm not even kidding. Ain't that funny?
Yeah, it's.
It is kind of.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that was gonna be related to Goodfellas?
Oh really?
Yeah, My Blue Heaven. Yeah, like what happened was like something happened with two different companies, but Goodfellas is his story of like what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
During his time, and My Blue Heaven was supposed to be his story, Tommy Hill's story, in witness protection. But
So
since they lost the rights, but it's literally the same writer. They were like, well, we can't call him Tommy Hill, so we'll call him Vinny.
So basically, it's supposed to be like an anthology that covers like this huge big scenario, essentially.
Yeah. But because it's a different studio and the Goodfellas people already took the actual guy's name of Tommy Hill, they were like, well, we'll change it up a little bit, add some more goofy elements, and make it about Vinny. But no, yeah, it actually is supposed to be the Goodfellas, the same guy from Goodfellas.
So they were basically trying to do a Trails anthology before Falcom did the Legend of Heroes Trail anthology, starting with Trails in the Sky all those years ago.
Yes, so. But then a different company snatched it up. It's like if they started Trails, but then like Atlas bought like randomly. Like, hey, we're starting Trails of Blue Sky. Then Atlas bought the Cold Steel and called it something else, and they had to change the names.
Huh?
You know?
Yeah.
So me and Sound Out right now are reading bad takes on Power Rangers from the fandom, and it's pretty hilarious, guys. So we have some pretty hilarious takes, like Sentai's so good it didn't need to be adapted for Western audiences, and like everyone wrote to the guy, well, how'd you find out about Sentai then?
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you find out about Sentai? And it's like getting into some pretty funny like roasts. Oh man, like I'm reading this and this is pretty funny shit, bro.
Bruh. I'm still here like Lenny. I just got here. I've only been a few minutes. What's going on?
Don't worry, we'll bring you all up to speed with Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. And then you'll be like, Wheels,
boy.
can you teach me how to synchro summon? And I'm gonna be like, no, that's for another that like the end of Conan, and that was for another story. You know?
Hey Wheels, can you teach me how to Wheels, can you teach me how to play card games on motorbikes?
Hell yeah, I can even teach you how to play card games in wheelchairs too. Everyone's over here like, why do they have to do it on motorcycles? I'm like, why can't you do it on a bike? Why can't you do it on a plane? We already had it on blimps.
Now we do it on jetpacks.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that did happen in that one show that Metal liked. I'm telling Sound out, get on tonight at least.
Yeah.
Help the poor girl out.
Yeah.
Bop ba doop bop bo bop bip. I don't know.
I told Sound out, let's pull a project and do a shoot podcast tonight. Let's just read bad tweets and then tweets and react to them.
Well, hey. Another person that always trying to rev up. And they always do it when we're streaming. It's like they know the schedule.
They're trying to scare our audience away when they rev their engines like that.
They're like, I'm a cool guy, and I'm like, no, you're not. But you know,
Hey.
whatevs. It's because it's randomly. I don't know about where you live, but randomly it was super cold and like very fall-like before it officially became fall, and now it's officially fall, and all of a sudden it's warm again, and we have fans on again. It's like wait, what? Now it's more summer-like. I'm like, wait a minute. Did you get dyslexia weather? Did you forget when was fall and when is summer? Nah, I mean,
Mother Nature is really confused right now.
Huh?
Or I should say, Mother's Nature's got dyslexia at this moment.
Oh, God.
Saying what actual weather is supposed to be happening right now than what's actually going on in her headcanon, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's too funny. Guys,
What happened?
sounded like, yo, we should do it right now then. And I'm like, oh, but I'm with Jerry and Kyle. He's like, I'm pretty sure they'll let you go if we're gonna do a shoot one. They can't handle all the F-bombs on their stream. They can't handle this raw uncensored.
excuse me.
No, I'm saying because we're on
Talk.
Twitch. Don't want to get you guys banned.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hello?
And Metal is like, oh.
I don't even know where he went.
Yeah. What happened to Corpse?
I'm here.
He was playing Corpse again.
One of these days, Metal's gonna be like the time Peter was dead on the floor, and like it didn't make any sense how he died. Like he just laid out with like his body. Like they're all just like, how did it? What? My favorite joke still is the one where what is it? The mongooses kill the family by luring them in, saying tonight's pork chops for dinner or whatever. Like Jerry, you've seen that one, right?
The mongoose.
Like you've ever seen that one? It was like the one where like they get tricked in, like, hey, it's dinner time, and then like they get killed, and like then like badgers or mongooses leave the house with like the two
Oh,
gun. Family Guy.
what season was that?
I don't remember. Just look up the one where the family gets killed by like mongooses or something.
Nope.
Well, still better than Dark Citizens. Woof.
Oh yeah, that one. That one. Yeah.
I just
Like I
saw
said,
another one that I felt like mad dirty. Wow, I'm like, no. Why is this on YouTube?
I am here. I just had to do something quick, so. Excuse me.
Did you find out more about Adachi?
Yeah, but Kaito's not buying it.
Yeah, he's not gonna. You're gonna have to. You'll see. I'm getting glip glopped, and it's not even the. It's only the first stage.
What you playing?
Final fight.
Oh, Final Fight. O-
Okay, never mind.
OG Final Fight?
Yeah. I just hope that one credit clear thing is not on still.
How you playing it? Through the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle?
No.
Or
Oops.
Fightcade?
Yeah, Fightcade.
Ah, okay.
I'd like to get the bundle, but actually I'm thinking about getting that because PS4 has a sale for the Street Fighter Anniversary Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they have a sale on a bunch of stuff. Me and Starchild were looking. Starchild, I think, remembers what was on sale if he's still there.
I know.
Because there was some good, like Kakarot's on sale for 30. Everything's like half off.
Yeah, it's a big in Japan sale going on PSN right now.
I feel sound like an old school like salesman. Everything's half off. Everything's gotta go. Like, half off.
And I,
50% off.
and I think that's the first time I've seen that BBC Kakarot ended up being on sale half off, because most I've seen it's been off is like maybe like 40 or at least 40% off.
It wasn't straight. Yeah,
It wasn't straight.
$30 now, which I'm like, that's pretty much where I said I'd start considering it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you know, part of me is like, when is it gonna be 20? Persona 4 is even not 4. 5 Royal is even on sale for like 40.
Damn.
I'm like, look at that.
And stay down.
Okay. I tried to do the Flux Fisher, but I think I was too late again. It's just really hard to know exactly when you're gonna hit the.
No, it is. It took me like, I got it early, but what happened? Like friggin'.
I'm asking Sound if he can just wait an hour because he's still trying to get his pre-orders in. Because Target, for some reason, they are supposed to put it up at 5 like everyone else. Target didn't put up their pre-orders yet. Sound can't get his Ghostbusters stuff that they're supposed to have the exclusive release for. So Jerry, you're gonna see Sandout probably doing a real shoot, like he's gonna be like over here talking like Macho Man, going, "Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan with your hot dog and your the cream of the crop." Like we're gonna get Sandout fully. I'm gonna try to get Sandout so heated that like I'm probably gonna get him to go full Ben. Y'all effing heathens trying to eat my mango over here.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what's going on. I think I need to change my
bro.
clothes.
Hey, how's it going? He said, "Is it over?" What's over? No, you still got an hour for this stream, right?
Yeah. We got about an hour left for this stream. And hey, Homebrew! I forgot I needed to change into my hobo clothes to get close in on the,
Oh yeah, some of them, yeah, it doesn't spell it out, but
Soundout, I tell Soundout, hey Soundout, take a nap and we do something later. Soundout's like, let's shoot it right now. And then Soundout 5 minutes later, no, you're right, I need a nap. I've been at work since 2 in the morning. I'm like, you little hyperactive.
learn from Double R sound out, right? You take naps.
Just leave parts out of this, man.
Yeah. I take naps.
So you should tell Sound Out the way of the nap.
Sound out. Sometimes you just got to, if things rub you the wrong way, sometimes the nap is like your only medicine. It's like you just take it and then all of a sudden you get up and you'll feel absolutely clear-headed and then you can think properly again.
Soundout's like, well, you keep texting me. And I'm like, well, until you get your Target stuff, I will.
So, I want I don't know if I'm actually gonna get them, but I mean I'll look at them. The Walmart exclusive is the Silver War for Cybertron.
Yeah, they're not really worth getting unless it's like the ones that are only exclusive to that series. Like, it really depends on what's going on. Because, like, the War for Cybertron line has exclusively Earth Mode, Soundwave, and Bumblebee. But most of the other figures you can get without the crappy war paint damage in the regular retail one. So it really depends on what you want and who you're looking for. And then it all depends. Like what?
Wee, woo, what? I don't know.
Whoa.
I realized that even though I turned continue coin on, I didn't turn the ability to continue on. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh.
Why is it off again? Why is the default for Final Fight a 1 credit clear thing? Like, I'm trying to figure that out.
Now you know why I asked you if you got the game through the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, because if we were going to be playing Knights of the Round one day.
Oh, it'd be better through that, yeah, definitely.
Because we tried to play Knights of the Round through
yeah,
Fightcade, and it just only allows 2 players. Doesn't allow a third.
Yeah, and Punisher, I don't know what happened. That still made me mad.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the final level, all of a sudden, we're gonna just quit.
Homebrew says, but I got a clip for you, Mega Man dude. No joke from DBZ movie.
Hey.
Which one?
Oh, from the end of Super 13. Is it over? Not till the fish
Not
jumps.
till fish jumps. It's over.
There.
I remember
it's
my
over.
cousin showed me that scene because he had the movie.
Duck.
And for some reason, that movie had random swearing in it.
Kaito.
Like, Android 13 was like, you better shut your... I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's weird too, because like I checked the Japanese version, it did have swearing.
I mean,
For some
the
reason,
English, the American English
oh yeah,
version had swearing randomly.
oh,
I'm
that's
like,
weird, because the Japanese one had a few curses in it, because I always seen like
Well,
fan subs.
well, no,
Not
no,
the
it's-
Japanese ones, but not the
Japanese-
fan subs.
always had swearing. But I mean, the English one random because this was during Toonami era, where they didn't want swearing. And like, then all of a sudden, this movie, like, 13's like cussing at Goku. I'm like, wait, what? Because I always thought my cousins made up the lines until I saw the movie. I was like, you're just making up swears that they added to it. And then like I'm watching the movie and it's dubbed and it's like, oh no, 13 really is cussing at Goku.
You know, 13, he was the worst of the androids. He had the real potty mouth. But he'd get away with it because he was a movie.
And then even the BoJack movie, there's only one like slight bit of swearing where Trunks goes, what are you? And that was it. That was it. What are you? Oh, now I can continue finally.
Oh, nice.
Jeez. Excuse me for being a casual player that just wants to play the game and not care about 1 credit or high scores or. Just let me play. Let me continue infinitely, and I'm good.
Huh?
High score girl got me wanting to play this in Street Fighter 2. That's why.
Duck.
Yeah, watch that show, Kyle.
Which one?
High score girl.
Oh, High Score Girl. Okay.
Because people were telling me about it, but I didn't watch it because I was like, I want to watch it when hype dies down. Because people like, a lot of times, I when people tell me something's that hype and then I watch it with the hype and I'm like, you guys hyped it up too much. Like, I like to watch it clear-headed, as you were saying. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It actually is good, but yeah, like if I watch it then, I probably wouldn't have been impressed. So I probably would have been complaining about like the 3D graphics or whatever. Cause yeah, that anime is 3D CG, you know that. But it's the kind of 3D that looks like 2D, like cell shaded,
Right. Uh-huh.
So still decent, I guess.
Homebrew is saying a bunch of alternate names to High Score Girl. High Snort Girl, High Snot Girl, High Cope Girl, High C Girl.
High C and Fluffernutters.
Yeah.
At least. Where's the high C? You ever drank high C?
It's been a long time.
I remember we were talking. I haven't drank high C in a while, but it's funny though. I still eat Lunchables from time to time. And even Star Child was like, yeah, sometimes you need when you're working, you need something quick to eat.
Yeah.
Yo, I played Final Fight 1 and me, Star Child said this before, and I agree. Instead of always re-releasing Final Fight 1, how about 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Well, because you guys keep referencing 2 and 3 characters, but only people who had SNESs at the time even know who they are. Like Lucia and Carlos and Maki.
Even though they decided to make Lucia Decided to make her a Latino in Street Fighter 5.
Decided to make her one of me, Puerto Rican, and I'm like, oh cool, you know, finally Puerto Rican in anime in something instead of just Mexican. But because to Japan, the only Latino country they seem to acknowledge are Brazil and Mexico. Like, I'm like, what about the others? And they're like, what about the others? And I'm like,
What about the...
yeah.
Oh, I just did a tiger drop on Kaito.
But it's so weird to make her Puerto Rican though, because her last name is Morgan, and nothing in Final Fight 3 even suggested that she was anything close to Latino. Like, they just treated her like just a regular white girl.
Yo, so now more people are finding out about the incident.
Yeah,
about the
Homebrew
chip,
agrees.
Jerry,
Homebrew,
people-
yeah, let's just keep releasing the first Final Fight and nothing else.
So, Jerry,
Absolutely.
more people are now finding out about the Chip Lin thing from me because I was talking with other people, and now like they want to know the full story, and I'm like, yeah, this straight up happened. Like this straight up happened.
Yeah, well, the three of
It's
them.
like, yeah, diversity, but also no cripples allowed.
Yeah. No
It's like,
wheelchairs.
we're all
no
about diversity.
ramps allowed. Right, Jerry? No ramps allowed.
Oh, it's funny because I just saw it when I was at CVS. I just saw Halloween stuff for Peanuts.
Pick your ass up, Kaido.
Oh man,
him.
Homebrew is like, Capcom is saying you need to love our only Final Fight game. It's funny, but yeah, you're fighting Kaito, right? It's like, wait a minute, what? Yo, he just did Kiryu's combo.
Who,
He-
Tak?
Kaito.
Oh, Kaito. Oh.
That's Kiryu's combo. Punch to the gut, kick, wheel kick.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice that.
He's fighting exactly like Kiryu. And Homebrew also said about, yeah, because after Streetwise, I wouldn't blame them, though. But yeah, Streetwise, yeah, I had that game.
Huh?
You remember that game?
Streetwise? Oh, who doesn't?
Streetwise, yeah.
The only... I think that was like one of the only Capcom games that was made by a Western developer amongst
Yeah.
their internal studios. I mean,
That was-
and that game
new
seemed
meta-
like it had potential too because of it being a legendary franchise, but it went the wrong way on so many levels.
I had it, and I even went so far to beat it anyways. It was so weird. It was like... It had some cool things, like a secret fight with Andore and a secret fight with Cammy. But, yeah, wasn't executed well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in the... I believe in one of the gyms where you fight... Matter of fact, where you fight Andore, there's a poster in the background that says Dudley versus Balrog. And I was like, oh! For boxing. I think in Street Fighter 4, Dudley, if you use Dudley and you beat Balrog, Dudley's like, you're a schmuck. He's like, you fight dirty. You know how to box as well as I do, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dang, Dudley just dunking. Well, then again, if he tells people they have no dignity and they're gutter trash, so I mean. Who's your favorite Street Fighter character, Kaus? Who do you think? It's Dudley. I thought it was Ryu. What? I mean...
Capcom USA could not even make a decent game, but Sonic Team USA could at least make some decent Sonic games before they went back to Japan.
Well, that's true.
Yo.
Sega. No, get out of the way. I say Andore, even though I heard that the proper pronunciation is actually Andol. Because he's supposed to be French. Andol. Just like Rolento. Rolento is just them getting R's and L's confused. But it's still Rolento in games, though. It's actually supposed to be Lawrence. But, you know, the L and the R got flipped.
Oh, Lorento. That's what his name was supposed to be.
O at the end because, yeah, it's Lawrence, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, yeah. The O because, you know, Japan has to always have a vowel. Because that's how their language works.
Yeah. Crazy
Like-
Japanese.
Like Rashido, because they don't have a sound for just, the D by itself.
Yeah.
The only sound I know that is like that that's by itself is which could be an N or an M sound, or You know, sometimes they'll switch it up. Senpai. Both are right.
This again?
Just like it's resume or resume. Actually, both are acceptable. Resume. It still sounds weird to me.
That wasn't who I was trying to EX move on, but sure, I'll take it. Was trying to get a Dachi there. Who's now showing his true colors.
Star Child said Streetwise isn't that bad, but it does run off the rails.
Yeah.
You know what also runs off the rails? Trains.
Capcom US did make Final Fight Revenge as well. That's right.
Oh yeah, that is right. That was the Sega Saturn game, or the whatever it was that was exclusive to
You just
Japan.
became friends with Wheels now. You know that?
Why?
That is mayonnaise a resume?
No, it's on the spectrum actually, if you didn't know. Right, Jerry? It's on the spectrum. Yo, you remember that day? Were you there when I did that one to Metal and it made him like literally break and he could not be focused for like a whole 5-10 minutes when I did that shit to him? No? Okay.
I guess not. I don't remember. I like how is that a Dachi you're fighting? I like how he's got like a Bruce Lee stance, like yeah. Like really.
Because I could have swore that was a thing that happened.
Oh yeah, homebrew. That's right. He said yeah, friggin', and it's super expensive to import. Final Fight Revenge. Which is like it's not even worth it because it's not even that good a game.
Look at that face of Kaito-san right there, Jerry. That's him saying "you retard," like what Cell would say.
Actually, that was Gohan to Boo, I thought. Or did Cell say that too? I don't
No,
know.
Gohan said it, but there's a meme in our Discord where we have Cell giving a look like, ugh, and we called it "you retard." We're banned by Twitch, maybe, I don't know.
Nah, I'm here. I'm disabled. Metal's mentally challenged. We got that disability diversity covered. Unlike the Power Rangers, you know.
Like the Power Rangers. So what happened with that, Joe?
I don't know. They just announced a few new figures. Mostly stuff that like only diehard.
It's weird to me
fans will want.
that like Poison became a character to fight in Street Fighter, because like she's just a jobber here in Final Fight. Like Hagar, she's literally a jobber.
Yet they bring her, but they don't bring in someone like Hagar into the mix. But I'm sure some of those people at Capcom would be like, but we already have Zangief.
Yeah, that's their excuse.
Yeah, but you still brought in Armika, so it's like, I think there's enough room for Hagar to join in the fray for another Street Fighter.
That is how all it is to me, is an excuse. We have Zangief. I'm like, yeah, but you have other. You brought up other wrestlers before. You've had games of more than one wrestler, more than two wrestlers even.
I mean, geez, if they're gonna be that anal about it, they might as well make another Saturday Night Slam Masters or something.
Right? Because Street Fighter EX had Zangief and Darun Meister, and they were basically the same. Darun Meister had more chain throws though, but I mean, they're basically the same.
You know what else is basically the same? My leg's not working.
Yeah, I know. One of these days they'll work. No, Wait. Wait, is it bad to say no? I'm just kidding, or is it bad to say they will work? I don't think you fall. Like, which was worse, false hope or just? Which was worse?
Homebrew asks, is it safe to say that X-Men has a lot of diversity?
It's always had.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it always had, but don't forget some of their temples are made crazy.
Back in the day. Now,
Get the joke? Okay.
Homebrew brought up Maki, Sodom.
Remember, Professor X though, his wheelchair came at a cost.
Maki, Sodom,
Right.
Guy, Cody. Now all that's missing is Dean. And
Dean. You
and
got Lucia. Bring in Dean.
or how about
And from part 2, Carlos.
yeah, Carlos Miyamoto. I mean, they already brought Zeku,
Yeah.
who's supposed to be Guy's mentor.
Actually, I'm already almost done with the game. Final fight. Man, it's that short when you just plow through it. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is.
You can actually continue and not be stuck with a 1-credit clear deal.
Yagami-san, it's Sugiura.
You know, like, it's funny. I'm dying, but I'm not dying. Like, if I was playing an arcade,
Fortunately, yeah.
I may have just used like
Just gotta have
a few
Anyway,
coins.
I'll see you there.
Mhm.
Like, believe it or not, funny. And I'm using Hagar because just like Star Child, he's like, Hagar's it. Hagar's the one. Gotta get the Hagar. Gotta get the girl.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
But it does make you wonder though whether or not if they actually are going to have another Final Fight in the works. That's kind of goes back to basics, since how successful that Streets of Rage 4 ended up becoming.
Maybe.
But
Maybe.
but
Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball AF.
whenever that gets released.
Never.
Never.
I
Exactly.
was on wheels about AF, about
You got here
Zycor. He was like,
faster
wait,
than I
what?
thought you would, Yagami-san.
I'm like, yeah,
Well, how'd it go?
Zycor.
Find anything between Kajihira and
Goku
Kazumi?
Black. Before Goku
Just a
Black.
couple of rumors,
Even
really.
to the same, it's
What's
the
with
same
that
artist.
grin?
Fine.
AF was done by
You know that meeting
Toyotaro.
they had? Turns
He
out
called
it was
himself
about the
Toybo, and he
ADDC.
still doesn't want to admit that it
What?
was him. We all know. It's like one of the worst kept secrets.
Well, exactly.
Hey, it's just as good as that other worst kept
For
secret.
years now, the
I'm not
Kajihira
Ribbons
Group has
Allmark.
been secretly planning an
Oh,
absolutely
man.
massive redevelopment project.
You're not.
And where were they planning it?
You're like, no, I'm
This plot
actually,
of
I'm
land
actually
right
Amuro.
here.
Oh, okay.
That's the ADDC.
Even though looks wise,
Yep.
you're Char and I'm
The
Amuro.
area
you know.
around it too.
But here's a question for you, Jerry.
Wanted all the land belonging to the
You're
Metro
like,
District,
Wheels, yeah, no, you're a
which,
pilot.
as you
Oh.
know,
Best
is
pilot
managed by
Gabra,
none
but you get
other
the
than
look.
Ministry of
Wait,
Health.
what?
Oh hey, Bad Gamer, welcome to the chat.
Welcome in.
That
But here's a
explains
question
why
for you,
Kajihira
Jerry.
needed to talk to Minister
You know
Kazumi.
how they have the many different variations of Andor, Ondor. Even though that's what they call him in Final Fight, but why did they name him Hugo in the Street Fighter franchise?
I still don't bloody know.
Apparently, Kazumi
I
was
think-
already
well-
planning to shut
well,
the center
actually,
down.
I do know a little bit, but
See, the institute was created with the goal of addressing
I
Japan's
believe it's the
aging
fact that
population
Hugo's
problem.
not the same
Too
Andor.
many seniors, not enough
Because they're a
babies, all
family.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You even
But for the
fight
past 10
F and
years,
G
the
Andor,
money's been
father
going
and
into a black
grandpa
hole.
Andor in C
People
Street.
even call it a
Mhm.
tax scam.
And then in Final Fight 2 was like
I mean,
Andor Jr.
they're
and
not
stuff.
wrong.
Andor.
So I'm
Management
assuming
is
that's
just
their
a bunch of
last name.
crusty government types.
So Hugo, his name
See.
might be Hugo
So if
Andor.
the Minister of Health
The
says
the OG
time's up,
Ondor, the one in red, basically.
Bye-bye, ADDC. Hello, giant plot
Maybe?
of land.
wouldn't that reflect
I
poorly
think
on
Hugo
Kazumi
is
then?
like the son
Maybe,
of one of
but I
the.
Oh,
doubt
so
he
a
minds
junior,
long as he got a
essentially.
nice kickback from it. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what Kajihira
Because there's
put
an
on the
Andor
table.
Jr. I'm fighting right
I'm sure
now.
it was enough
Funny
to
enough.
cover the damage.
And there was
That
also
might be that.
there's
Overbrow,
also
basically.
Uncle Ondor
On top of
as
that,
well.
Kajihira bought
Yeah,
up all the
yeah,
land
they're a whole
around the center
family.
years
Mhm.
back to avoid
Giants.
rising prices.
I mean, they're-
I always found it so creepy in Stage 3 when you're about to go through that one door, then all of a sudden an Ondor
Yeah,
just comes in and grabs you and
Yeah,
takes you into
to
that
defy-
underground match.
Andor.
They're not even trying to.
Oh, Star Child and Homebrew City. Star Child says he
Yep.
only uses
But
Hagar,
as luck would have it,
and
it just wasn't meant
for,
to be.
Sa-
Homebrew said
One day, Kajihira's
Yeah, he's no
redevelopment
joke. I got
project,
the
something
Udon art
happened
books.
preventing the ADDC from closing. It's all thanks
But
to
of course,
this
if we ever,
Hagar, it should be an American Zangief.
Keto and his
And that's what I
research.
said. Yeah, Bad Gamer even
Yeah.
said what I was saying.
You
Yeah,
don't
that
just
maybe
shut
his
down
full
a
name is
dementia drug
Hugo
that could
Andor,
change the world.
because Andor is
So
the
Kazumi
family.
started
So,
singing
Mhm.
89's
Assuming
praises
that's
to
their last
anyone
name.
who'd listen. And you know
and
how
I'm
it
still
ends.
and I paused
ADDC
downloading,
stayed
but I
in
resumed
business,
downloading
the
of
money kept
Kiwami.
flowing, the research
Yeah,
kept
because of
going.
Kiwami.
Kazumi
I
brushed
can
the
play it on
whole
my
deal
PC.
under the
Yeah.
rug.
Game over.
Pulled it right out from
Yeah.
under Kajihira.
but you know, if we ever get back to
God
Final
must
Fight
have
at some
lost
point,
billions in the process.
there's one thing we need to
You know
do
what that
is that
feels
we need to go. I need to
guess
load up
he's
Final
not too
Fight Double
happy with
Impact,
his
and we need to
89
watch that
business.
Street Fighter
Right.
episode on Final Fight
What's all this anyway?
and just riff on it.
Today.
You
Oh
wanna
man,
look
they
behind
made
the
Cody
curtain,
like
huh?
What?
It's not that impressive.
Speaking of
It was all
retard
published
before.
online last year.
And,
they made him he had something going on.
and they made Guy sound like
Like,
they made Guy sound like a New Yorker or a gangster
It's
or
like they
whatever.
did with-
Gripping article,
with
but they couldn't
Sakura and
substantiate
that
the
cartoon.
claims.
Yeah, it's like
Everyone
Japanese
Sakura had a
Japanese
book
are
with that.
gangsters. It's like no, that.
I think they
But if
might
you're
be
talking
right.
about Yakuza, maybe, but they're just traditional Japanese
Jesus
folk.
by Kohatori.
It's like Capcom USA or the USA Network were
You
like,
know him?
if they're Japanese,
go
they're New
back.
Yorkers now.
And apparently he stormed
Wait, what?
Genda's office.
It's like it's like whenever they localize it,
Doesn't that mean you
or
can ask
they
him
were trying to
yourself?
do the American cartoon.
gotta get a move on.
They're actually making things far
Guess I'll
worse
have to.
when they're trying to display
Funny
them.
enough-
I mean, it's kind of like the whole Sailor Moon situation between Sailor Uranus and Neptune, because you know that they're homosexual. They're in a homosexual relationship, right? But in the first
No, I
dub
never-
that we got, they referred to them as cousins, and I was like, okay, so you
It's
call them
weird
cousins?
that you guys brought up Sailor Moon as I'm watching the Sailor Moon opening.
Oh, which one?
That-
OG?
The actual, yeah, the dub opening where they were cousins. That's freaking eerie. Kyle, get out of my head. Get out. Just get.
Hey, I'm not from the company who decide to unleash incest to call them cousins.
No, I think you are.
Homebrew's
Man.
iPad died, so you missed stuff. But we're just, I was talking that I was trying to say I was fighting Rolento.
Your iPad died?
His iPad died.
Oh, his iPad. Oh, but yeah, it seems like whenever they localize stuff or whenever they try to bring out the Japanese in some things, they just always display them in like the incorrect manner the first time around.
Just like Jerry's classmate used to say things really racially.
Which one?
You know, the one who would read, like, whenever you do Japanese history, he would try to do, like...
Oh yeah. He'd read Japanese bad racist, and the teacher was like, "He's doing it great," and I'm like, "No, I read it better because I'm actually reading it correct. He's doing it just a bad racist stereotype right now." They're like, "No, he's doing it great. He's better."
Oh, hey, Yagami-san.
Homebrew said
Is
we're
Satori
breaking up
still
on his
here?
end. Star
No,
Child and
he
Bad
actually
Gamer,
left
can
a
you?
while ago.
Do we sound
yeah?
clear?
You really
Bad
did
Gamer
scare him
says
off
he's
then, huh?
that we're fine.
More like he couldn't handle Saori-san staring into his soul.
I don't have any drop frames on my end except for like.
No, well, if everyone else but Homebrew,
can.
then I guess it's Homebrew's end.
By the way,
Yeah, it could be.
That's why I'm asking for if Star Child and Bad Gamer can.
Oh, there, Mafuyu. There's my waifu from the prosecutor side.
That's not the only reason.
Yeah, I don't
Tell
get
Yagami
why
sounds
like
straight.
you can't do any. Well,
Right.
hey, speaking of Street Fighter characters, I just beat Rolento, and now I'm gonna fight Abigail when he looked normal. Well, compared to how he looks now.
Oh yeah.
Abigail, I
something you
believe,
needed
is
to say?
also an Andor, but
Yes. Well,
he's like different and
Izumida
bigger than
wants
all
to
of them.
take you
Like,
in, Yagami-kun.
Yeah, he's the albino Ondor. Let's put it that way.
yeah,
Does he? A detective by the name of Kuroi
Abigail
was said I was a
Kuroi, and I'm
material
like,
witness,
wow.
too.
What
the
is
game just
going
showed
on,
that he like.
Yagami-kun?
The game.
Hey, I could
a
ask
matter
her
of
the same
fact,
thing.
Abigail. Funny enough, do you have the
Just
Final Fight
to
on
be
Super
sure.
Nintendo?
You didn't do it.
I don't have the
Did
Super
you?
Nintendo version.
Me? Kill Shintani?
If you look at the cover art
Yes.
on the cart or on the
Of course I
box,
didn't.
Mhm.
How could you
the
even
cover
ask?
art is saying is
I'm a
Zangief.
prosecutor.
It's
It's
Hagar.
staring
Doubting
down,
people is my
staring
job.
down Abigail.
So why
Ah,
does Izumida
okay.
suspect me? Does he even have anything to go on?
I'm Not
and then he
sure.
looks all cool and
They're
like
leaving me out of the loop on
menacing and
purpose,
stuff,
I
and then all of a
think.
sudden in Street Fighter
Even
5, like
Morita-san
he's
suspects you.
mentally
They
challenged
really
guy
don't
who
like
thinks
me,
he's a
huh?
car.
I don't think they can charge you with
I never
Wait a
could.
minute, what?
I never
Not
could
liking
understood
you.
in the Super Nintendo version of that game in Street Fighter Alpha 2 why they always
Either way,
refer to Sodom
I'm
as
glad you didn't
Katana.
kill anyone. But
Oh, you
if
know why?
anything comes up, feel free
You
to
don't
get
know
in
why?
touch.
No.
If it's within my power,
Because
I'll do what I
sodomy.
can to help.
Oh, sodomy. Oh,
Thanks,
Jesus.
Buffy.
Like, yeah. No, for real. That's why they were like, oh,
See you
we don't
later.
want jokes on this.
Say goodbye again to Sensei
So
for
let's
me.
just change that to
And
Katana.
I guess that would make sense considering how you had people back in the day like Howard the Lincoln still on the ship with Nintendo with how they were trying to make it, family friendly.
Yeah.
So
Did Sugiura-san end
it's
up
all
finding
starting
anything?
to fit.
What's the latest?
He did. Apparently,
Yeah, they
Kajihiro was
legit
trying
were
to get
like,
Kazumi
they
to
legitimately
close
were
down
like,
the
oh no, we don't
ADDC.
want jokes on
Wait.
that. So let's change
What?
his name. We're not gonna
He wanted to
give
use
him a
the
chance.
center's land for his redevelopment.
Just like the
project.
legend of Pac-Man
Then
to
the
Puck,
89
Puck-Man to
research came out
Pac-Man. I'm
and
not
threw
sure
a
if
wrench in
I don't think they
things.
actually did that or if that
Kajihiro
was his
lost
actual
a lot of
concern,
money.
but that's at least how the
Wait a
legend
second.
goes.
Hmm.
That means he's connected
He
directly
was like he didn't
to
want the
the
P changed to an F.
According to Hattori's
Hey
article.
man, did you ever hear the legend of the Manly Walker?
Hattori-san wrote about it?
That's why I stopped by. I wanted to ask him
Waiting
about
for
it
someone
in
to corpse
person.
set that joke. Come
So
on
he
now.
hangs around when you don't want him, and then when you need him,
Fine, I'll
he's
just go be
nowhere
back
in
being
sight.
Hollywood Wheels.
You guys are the worst, seriously.
I think I remember. I think I remember playing as Sodom in Street Fighter Alpha from the Street Fighter Alpha the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection when I was live streaming those games, and I remember having a good time with trying to play as him in
Pretty though.
most of my fights.
Does that mean you've been following me?
Eh.
I'll tell you later. I'd worry
Anyways.
more about all the Yakuza tailing
Sodom?
after you, son.
On Alpha?
Like 4
And-
Yakuza,
Hey, did you know
maybe
Sodom
more.
is really just a giant
What should I
weeb?
Yep.
Do something, right?
I'll be right there.
Like-
Where are you?
He's
Take
actually
the
an
break at the end of the
American.
square once
Just
you're
he's
down.
just a giant
Be quick
weeb. He
about
just
it, yeah? I can't
acts
take 'em all by
Japanese and
myself,
has
Yakuza.
Japanese
So
clothes.
his name is Gundam Legacy Extreme.
Homebrew says Alpha 3 had the best announcement. Oh yeah, the best announcer guy.
Oh yeah. The Fists of God.
Coming, Yakuza.
Get ready, fighters!
Go for broke.
I just left Genda's
Nobody
office.
blink.
How's Mafuyu?
Face of
For
strength.
now. But maybe not much longer. Those Yakuza are getting closer by the minute.
Starchild has all three, and the fifth one is the
Just
one
about
that
to cross
that
the other
kid
square.
back in 5th grade stole from me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bad gamer. He said SF5 Abigail looks like a clown who forgot the makeup. And yeah, he wears the same shirt as the Andor, so yeah, I think he is related. He's just like the biggest freakish one. Triumph or die! Yeah. Yeah, Homebrew remembers. Oh, Homebrew said he fought 3 Saryu. Okay, I was like, what the heck is a Saryu? Oh, okay.
Saryu,
From
right?
Tekken.
Yeah.
Saryu
Mafia
ring.
just went left on Theater
You
Ave.
gotta believe in your
Got it,
fist.
thanks.
Go for broke. Go for broke.
She's got even more Yakuza on her tail now. It's way more than 4
Fun
by my
enough,
count.
that phrase "go
Are they
for
on
broke"
about
was
some
actually
Yakuza-related
the
case?
Japanese Americans
What family are they
would yell
from?
that phrase,
I haven't figured
fighting
that out.
fighting
Better
for
have to get over to her quick.
America in World War II. Japanese American soldiers would say "go for broke."
Yo, road's closed, pal. You're Yagami,
Uh,
yeah?
Gotta hit
there's
that
a
hard
I
deck,
don't
man.
have
You
time
gotta
for
hit that
this.
hard deck.
Afraid that's not your call. We've got an
I was
appointment with the
watching.
lady
I remember in
prosecutor,
history
see?
class they made me watch a
What?
movie called "Go for Broke,"
You heard me,
and it was about
asshole.
Japanese
Now step the
Americans in
fuck
World War
back,
II.
Or else.
History class, where we always watched a bunch of movies.
I tried to get my school to watch Battlefield 360 when we were doing World War II, but they gave more crap about the European conflict on the Pacific conflict, and I was like, you're all losers.
Right?
You're like,
Yeah,
this is the
like,
thing. This is the thing. Most history classes in America, most, only focus on the European conflict side. They're like, yeah, they did stuff with the Japs. So that's literally what they do.
I know. Yeah, for real. They don't the Pacific what do they call it?
Pacific
I
conflict.
mean the side, but like
Who are you?
like
And why
not,
are you
is it the
following
front?
Mafuyu?
Whatever.
No, they call it the Pacific
Anyways.
conflict
Don't
usually, at
think
least
we're
in
giving
the
up
Asian
things.
history books. They call it the Pacific conflict.
Yo, need a hand towel?
Well, anyways, yeah, friggin' yeah, they act like it wasn't important. Like, oh, dropping nukes wasn't important. All right.
They're like, oh yeah, no, we'll probably like. I think the only things we're told about is the one that was it, letters from Iwo Jima or whatever, like them putting up the flag and the A bomb. But it's always the what I guess you would call it the European front, the Italy front, the African. You know, we always learn about that, but we rarely learn. So like watching the History Channel, I was like, man, some pretty cool shit did happen over there. I mean, it's not cool that people died. I'm saying like there was a lot of nominal stuff that like we should have learned about in school.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Like even in my advanced history class, we talked like I told you, like what I learned about, like it was on my birthday that they called Japan and said, hey, we got a weapon here we don't want to use, but you're gonna make us use it. Please don't. How about you surrender or something like that? They were like, no, and we were like,
they gave them terms of surrender. They said no.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can
That's how. And we like I said, the reason I remember is because when we did, it was on my birthday.
Okay.
And then August 6th,
Watch your back,
like, well, we're dropping this.
Looks like the Yakuza
So yeah, here's a fun because remember I was telling you once about all the stuff about the Enterprise, the actual USS Enterprise in World War II, U.S. Navy, right, and the Air Force.
That's your lane. Yeah.
And I was telling you all about the Enterprise, right? You're like, Wheel, this is some really cool facts. Like, remember I told you the name the Great Ghost is because the Japs thought they sunk it, and then they came back and they're like, oh shit, and they lost their effing minds. Like, what? Japanese, you know.
JAP by itself is technically a slur.
I know it's slur, but that's the abbreviation. It's literally the abbreviation. It's like, what are you gonna call New York? Like Canada, CA, the cans.
Yes.
So yeah, no. So like, right? You know what I'm saying? So we do the World War II, right? And like, so if anyone doesn't know the story, the Enterprise, like, they thought they sunk it twice, if I recall. And at one time, there was a huge embankment of fog, because as you know, the ocean, temperature, climate, a lot of fog, a lot of steam, a lot of smoke. When the Enterprise came through, and they couldn't get an idea of what ship it was, and when it came through that cloud embankment, and the destroyer, or I think it was one of the super class destroyers, like, because they only had like 2 of them ever made. Like, when one of their guys at the watchtower identified it, they were like, yo, we should just surrender. And the captain was like, nah, we can handle this. It's just the Enterprise. They can't do anything to us. It was literally like that old trope in Saint Seiya. Gold Saint, you're just a bronze saint. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then you just heard the cops theme. Huh, bad boy.
Sarchow said he remembers watching Tora and Ben-Hur in school.
Yeah.
And homebrew and LPH. Homebrew Bad Gamer just spouting the SF Alpha 3 announcement.
Hold on a minute.
Here's a good question. Has there ever been a what if universe war story? I don't think there has been yet. Of if we had to actually do a ground landing on Japan, like I don't like we've had.
Oh, the whole reason why we dropped the bomb was to avoid that. Yeah, if we actually did it.
We've always had the story of what if the Nazis won, but what if like we've never seen a war story of what if we had to actually invade Japan and we didn't drop the bomb. You know, we never did a what if scenario of that. It's always what if the Nazis won.
Oh, it's always European, but again with the Nazis winning, or I just read a book or a part of a book for like because I get book reviews sometimes. And I don't actually review them. I just read them. But anyways, one of them is a what if of like a guy who found immortality while fighting in Germany in World War II. It's like I'm like yet again in the German front. What?
Like I would love to get a Japanese historian to co-write a story on like the ultimate what if America had to invade storyline and like do it actual like I would love to do like a weird because I would love to do like a weird Japanese pride thing of them actually fighting, but I also like want to show the bad side of what would have happened too, like you know good and the bad. Because like if you think about it, we were gonna go in there and they were told that you can't push out the Americans and start committing you know honorable seppuku, you know, or as we like the joke, sudoku, you know. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like they were told either start committing seppuku or fight to the death. And I'm sitting there like, would that mean we just exterminated an entire nationality? Like, cause they were gonna be willing. They were really gonna be willing to do it.
That's why they dropped the bombs. They were like, yo, they'll just fight to the last man, and we're like, America's like, we don't want that.
as Iron Sheik used to say, we humble them, we break their back.
That's what
And like
a lot of
that's
anime tends to. You know.
which part that we actually gave them the warning. Well, okay, if you notice, there's a lot of weird American sympathizers now saying we shouldn't have dropped the second bomb. But they didn't surrender. They didn't finalize the surrender until after the second bomb. They were already working on it, but they were like, "You gonna surrender?" They're like, nah." They're like, "Well, shame for you. We got two." And they were like, "Wait, what?" Because like,
And Ryan. Or something.
yeah, shame for you. We have two. Yeah, like, because like I always hear stories from like some of my friends. They're like, "Oh, we shouldn't have dropped at least either of the bombs." And I was like, "So you didn't want anime? You didn't want Gigantor? Want that ass. Think about it. A lot of good
didn't
anime.
want a protracted, bloody, land campaign that would probably result in the complete destruction and burning down of all of Japanese society and infrastructure.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Is I always see this stuff because don't forget, one of the things that a lot of people tend to forget is a lot of the great media that we tend to love from Japan came as a result of World War II. Gigantor, Tatsujin 28. Secret weapon that couldn't be used by the Japanese now being used as a weapon of the UN in good faith to show that Japan is like, no, we want to help better the world. Godzilla, these bombs can create nuclear mutations of massive proportions. Like when you think about it, like cult classic characters and anime and media franchises are all stemmed from them realizing what we did was wrong, what other people did was wrong, and we shouldn't be doing this. Like think about it. What does Kamen Rider fight? Nazis. Shocker was Nazis. See what I'm saying? Like, a lot of great anime and tokusatsu properties all learned from the mistakes of man. Not just from the mistakes of Japan, their own mistakes and their own hubris, but the mistakes of the world.
That's true. We all messed up. That's what people are like. Your country. I'm like, point me a country that doesn't have dark secrets or dark troubled history.
Because think about it. Like America, right? Yeah. We weren't going to get in World War II. We didn't want to. Then, Germany was like, yo, go poke the bear. Bring them into it. Then we'll destroy them. And then Germany was like, haha, we're going to win.
Yeah.
Gets America in. Oh, yeah, maybe we should not have tried that. Like...
Hey, speaking of, who was the president at the time?
I'm only here because a friend took me
wasn't
off.
it FDR?
Kaito's
What
on
was
help,
he?
Too. Don't forget
A
to
New
thank
Yorker?
him later.
My dad always liked to put. No, he was disabled.
Well, yeah, he had polio. He effed himself up, man, because they didn't have that. What was it? They didn't have polio
No, but
shots.
think about it. Like Germany's like Superman, super race. What beat him? Disabled.
She's okay.
But no, here's the other thing that people tend to forget too.
Glad to hear.
Remember, FDR tried his hardest to hide the fact that he was suffering.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He tried
We need
to-
to figure
he
out where
always
to go.
was like,
no,
don't take no pictures.
Hello, Izumida-san?
Yeah.
This is Fuji.
Like, there's
Quite ironic though.
He'd wear
Mr. Super Master Race was also defeated by cripple.
by a man dying
Why
of
would
disease
the
that was
Kiori go
crippling him.
after
Yeah.
Mom for you?
We might be better off
Like,
asking them
that's
that.
what I'm saying. Is like when you think about it,
He
right?
can head
Like
over now.
one of the
No,
best
need to
scenes,
make
which
sure
is
Mafia gets
a lot
home
of people
safe
say
first.
in the movie Pearl
I'll call
Harbor
you
that was
later.
fake. That was legitimate when he like gets
I'll
up and
be
does that
fine.
whole speech
Don't
and
worry.
standing about the fear and infamy.
Izumida-san
That supposedly
says
wasn't
he'll send
like
some
that wasn't like
officers
made for
over
the
for me.
movie. That was actually based on the actual people who witnessed
The
him do it.
Kiori clan is a Kansai
Or whatever, if I
group,
recall.
Yes?
Because like the thing is,
They're the ones
stuff
who are
happens.
harassing
Stuff
me?
always happens. Remember,
Looks
everyone
like
thought
it.
World War
As
One,
for
the first
why?
World War, in the 20s and that, or the 2010s, or no, I mean the 1920s or whatever,
Probably
1910s.
gonna get revenge
Yeah,
on the justice
They all
system.
thought that World
The guy
War
who
was
killed
the
3 of
Great
their
War
men is
to
still
end
at
all
large.
war. No,
Wandering
we
the
escalated
streets
that.
of Kamurocho waiting to strike again.
And like,
If that's
honestly,
the reason, why
everyone
would
keeps
they
saying,
come
"Oh,
after
World War
me?
III is going to be the end of the
Aren't
human
there
race."
other
It
people who
might
would
be.
make
I
more
just think it's
sense?
more like we're going to do it.
Yeah, I
And
guess you're
everyone's
I mean,
right.
you seen Ghost in the Shell?
Before I speak.
It was
Yeah.
like a World War IV.
It's bound to happen.
What
What
is
is
like the
it?
chat saying?
Like, look at Star Trek. They
I
keep
saw
saying
them
World
hit
War
you
III is
earlier.
how we're going to find
You hurt?
aliens and start going into space. And I'm like, let's do it already.
No.
I'm gonna make sure this never happens again.
What's the chat say?
I'll sort
no,
this
they
out
don't want
with
Star
those Kiori
Wars.
guys.
You can't.
Homebrew is saying a
That's
lot,
not
like
safe.
1910s,
Don't worry about
Boo
me,
Fancy,
okay? I'll stay far
Cyberpunk
away
had a
from
game
Kamurocho for
before
a while.
this new
In
one,
fact, maybe you should come with me,
Godzilla,
Yagami-kun.
yup, and then
Lay
speaking
low
a bunch
for
of
a
Street
while.
Fighter Alpha 3 quotes along with Bad Gamer.
Your carriage awaits. You gonna be okay?
Yeah, you rev that engine, boy.
Quit interrupting our stream, drivers.
But I can't leave.
Rub
now.
that
They always,
Rub
Not
it.
they
yet.
just somehow always know.
It looks like the killer we're after now.
Speaking of drivers, when I was at work today, I saw when I was out to take out a customer's order for pickup, there was actually a guy in a red truck who had 2 flat tires who was driving through our parking lot.
He tried to contact
Wait,
the
2
recent
flat
Shono
tires.
at the
Damn.
BBC.
Yeah,
The same Shono who testified against Okamura.
and
in
he
the trial.
didn't even stop over at the. He didn't even stop over to air up his tires. He just stopped over at the gas station to fill up gas in his truck, and then all of a sudden he just drove out onto the street again. I was like,
You know,
that's some
it's
some
been
Texas,
3
Arizona
years
stuff
since
I've
I've seen
heard,
you this
and yet you
worked
don't even live in that area.
no.
It's
But
kinda
I did
refreshing.
live in Arizona for about 3 years of my life. At least I'll admit
You
that.
look so
God have mercy on your soul.
alive.
Oh, I don't blame you. It's hot and it's not really the best place to be.
Oh no, because you ever hear the story of Florida man and California man? No, well, there's also Arizona man and Texas man.
Hey,
Hmm.
it's Yagami. I'm free
Like
now.
they're the 4 horsemen of the American apocalypse.
Horsemen, yeah. 4 horsemen, yeah.
And
That's where I was-
Homebrew says it's a manner of when World War III will
Yeah,
happen.
Tony Blanchard, yeah.
Turns out the van never even.
Listen, man, I'll tell you right now.
You heard me?
They all
Yeah,
got out
Tony
at
Blake.
some sketchy
I'll tell you right now.
cabaret place called
We should have
Tomorrow
been had a
on
World
Park
War III with
Boulevard.
all the stuff that we've been doing nowadays, man. We should have.
Saito-san's heading
We should
over
have.
too.
I want to know
Alright.
what stopped it.
I'll be there.
I literally
ASAP.
want to know what stopped World War III from happening. Because I sit here and I'm like, nah, the Russian
Nah,
society,
they've already been
they should have already should have triggered that. I think the problem was Red Dawn was produced, and they saw that in the late end of the Red Scan. They're like, you know what? Nah, now we ain't gonna do it. Because they already know we're doing this. They're like, ah, crap. So, like, that's what happened. Red Dawn was someone found out Russian was planning this, so they made a movie to prep people. And they're like, yo, they're gonna attack here, and then freaking, Russia saw the movie and was like, damn it, who leaked our supply and made a movie out of it? 'Cause people are gonna see this movie and be like, that's our plan right there.
So, man's in there, yeah.
My dad ever said if like the Red Dawn thing happened, he would be like, I don't understand why these Midwestern hicks just didn't start popping them before they could get on the ground. I get like, yeah, my dad was like, yeah, it's early in the morning, so probably no one is expecting it. He's like, they all got guns in their trucks. I've been out there. We all have guns there. I've done hunting there. Like, if you're gonna go, you got a gun. You see a guy coming down from the sky with a parachute that don't look regular military? Bam, you pop him. Just pop him. So as you guys know,
Remember the remake? Yeah.
yeah. I wish the remake could have stayed the way it was supposed to be because it made more realistic sense. They're like, China. But then China was like, no. And I was like, no, you're the most realistic people to do it. Look at COVID. Get its conspiracy
So wait, what's
jokes.
the chat saying? Conspiracy theories are conspiracy. Reddit / woke pill. I forgot what it's called. But
Hey, you know who's the head moderator over
No,
there?
there's only-
Body
yeah.
Ventura.
it's gotta be. He loves this stuff.
He loves him. My dad loved watching the show just to see how crazy Jesse Ventura could be. Like my dad does humor some conspiracy theories because like it's the ones where people have like actual like possible like probable legitimate like backup to the claims. But then my dad just watches other conspiracy shows just to see how ludicrous they can be.
Homebrew said guns can't beat a bomb, lol. And Homebrew also said it's just a matter of when World War III will happen. Not if, when.
Well, if I'm elected
Well,
into
yeah.
office, I will assure that we get it. It was like that's not a good campaign, Wheels.
After the stream, I'm gonna be working, so I'll still be talking. Just wondering. Instead of playing Final Fight, I'll just be making sure I do 2 hours of work and meet my quota.
Hey,
And then they're
where are
like,
you?
no,
Almost to the
stop just
cabaret.
meeting your quota, get overtime. You said I can't get overtime. Why?
Sugiura's here too.
Oh, sorry, I keep
Okay,
going back into
be
this.
there in a
It's
sec.
like, I keep getting emails about it. That's why. Hey, why don't you work overtime? Because you don't allow that?
Yeah, I gotta go really watch Jim Ross's podcast because recently I heard he did a thing where he was talking about how Ric Flair and Mick Foley don't actually get along.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Huh.
Over here, Tom.
Something happened years ago. and they
It
still,
was something because of Rick being the booker in WCW that him and
That's the van we
Mick don't get
tracked.
along.
they still
Right.
they still hold
Does that mean this is another Curie hideout?
it's kind of nuts.
Wouldn't be surprised. Who knows how
Like,
the bastards
Jim
will
has
be in
a
there.
lot of good stories, having
But are
been
you
a
ready to
former.
find out?
I haven't listened lately, but I still haven't subbed. Same thing with the Stone Cold podcast. I haven't listened lately, but still.
Yeah,
And the Jericho one.
I gotta go listen to the Jim Ross one because recently also he had Sting on, and Sting actually did a real shoot talking about like all of the things like he realized why he shouldn't have, also but why he should have signed with WWE at the same time. Like he's like saying, yeah, I should have signed, but also I didn't want to sign, and everyone's like, maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't really care.
So I want to hear like Sting's take, because like Sting always has like, you know, he always expands. Like it's not like he keeps changing the story. It's more that like the story keeps evolving when he starts finding out more stuff that was being planned. Because I found out like some of the times when they did go to Sting to get him in WWE sooner before he went to TNA, like they were withholding some information from him.
All right,
Yeah,
it's
Jerry?
all you.
Okay. It sounded a little broken up to me, that's all.
I don't know.
It's all good now.
Homebrew says he's going to play some X-Men on Saturn, so I assume X-Men Children of the Atom.
Juggernaut Crush.
What?
I'm unstoppable. Rawr.
You know what we need?
Club's rented
To be
out,
the Juggernaut?
asshole. Can't you fucking
I was gonna say we need a new Marvel game, like where it's like Marvel vs. Capcom, but it's just all Marvel. It's like Mutants versus Avengers.
Yeah, like
like
Marvel superheroes or whatnot.
Yeah, and just do and have it be X-Men versus
This
Avengers.
is where you were gonna drag Mafuyu-chan, huh?
Man, remember AVX?
Who gave the order? Was it Marase?
Remember
Maybe
that?
it was Shield.
Not really.
What's it
No?
matter?
I don't remember the full storyline. I just remember it
You
happening.
remember that event? Yeah.
I remember it happening.
he
I just
said.
don't remember what happened.
Shut it! But fine. If you want to fight,
Stuff.
bring it on.
Probably dumb stuff.
Iron Man building a suit that can like kill the Phoenix. He's like, this is my god killer suit.
Hey man, listen man, I'm not gonna stop Tony from flying so close to the sun. At least there's some pretty funny shit. Yeah, at least some pretty funny shit.
Tony Edward Stark.
Remember when Tony was like, I'm gonna create a
didn't know
clone
that
of
was-
Thor, and then the Thor clone went evil.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh no, I couldn't have foreseen this.
Whoa! Got some Kyorai members doing the French can in a strip club.
Yeah, it's the I'm so glad you finally saw it. It's the It's so great.
It's so stupid.
Killing the mood.
It's Yagami.
Homebrew asked, isn't there only one Phoenix in all of Marvel? No.
No.
Even the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix is the ultimate mutation. Like that's how they explained it now. Like so other people who are ultimate like high level like super high level mutants can get it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
So
Yeah,
it's
the Phoenix Force is like an
I
entity in
can't-
space, but it connects to mutants for some reason.
Yeah. Because yeah, it's possessed or influenced other characters. I know that.
that whole
we
thing
know-
with the French
Because we know
can was
Jean-
so
because we know
stupid.
Jean- We know Jean actually has the Phoenix in her per se, but half the entity is from also space matter, so it's weird.
But so Homebrew's question is there's only one. I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Like, you mean like in all the multiverse? No, I think like there's multiverse as one or as.
Yeah, like, cause yeah, Jean, the Phoenix was already a split personality in her, but then it fully awoken when she got hit by the other entity. That it's confusing, man. I gotta reread the comics. Soundhound's good for this stuff, especially since he's now a huge X-Men fan. He's gone through the entire lore, and he knows which ones I hate and which ones I like.
Yeah. So I remember me and Dad were reading that AVX stuff, and we were like, what? So
Usually, don't forget though, the X-Men are actually hypocrites. Never forget, X-Men are hypocrites.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We want to live in a world. Yeah, we want to live in a world with humans and mankind. But then why you just have a school campus that only mutants attend? Why don't you get people that want to actually hang out with mutants that are smart at your school, so you don't look like supposedly there are people there that don't have powers that are there actually as a charter school for
Hey, there you go.
but they never show
I
those
just beat
kids.
Final Fight right at 7 p.m. right when the stream's supposed to end too. I literally beat it right on time.
Nice. Okay. It says I don't have a key for that door.
you can't save it, right?
Oh,
'Cause you're in the middle of like
I'm pretty sure I can. No, yeah, I can't save it. So
you got it's like a dungeon. It's kind of like a dungeon. You're forced to beat the dungeon.
yeah, L1.
It's all right, 'cause I'm saved by the bell.
Oh, nope, that's not it.
Homebrew said, "Peace, guys."
Yeah.
Yeah, see you, homebrew.
Shit.
Oh, wait a minute, I think... Is it R2?
Got it.
Yeah, here we go.
That's the ending of.
It's Yagami!
Oh god, it's your boy, Eddie Kingston.
Holy shit.
There you go, be Ultra Instinct on these punks.
Don't shoot, dumbass! Fucking coward! Let go of him! And why would I do that?
I'm pretty sure we have extra light bulbs, because if you don't know, we have like the light bulb in our thing just blew out. We're like pretty sure we have other light bulbs. That one's old. That one's.
Yeah, Jerry, you should be watching this video. I'm watching. I'll send it to you later. It's pretty hilarious.
Another gun?
You know, one thing about Final Fight I don't get still. Why did Guy hit Cody? Was it so that he could focus on Jessica? He's like, hey, Mo, focus on your girl.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Right, because he wasn't
Guy-
he wasn't really paying attention to her.
Huh?
Yeah, he wasn't really paying attention to her in the end, so that's why Guy had to knock some sense into Cody.
Yeah, because Cody wasn't even looking the other way when she was yelling for him, so Guy was like, yo. I like how they actually showed Guy just doing his combo on him.
Yes.
Cody.
It's Yagami! Get him!
There we go. Oh, nice. I'm doing this EX move from the dancer set onto the guy. No, you're not gonna. Oh, God, you really are tight butthead. Yeah, so after I beat this stage, then that's when we'll end the stream.
Please tell me Spiral Tap. Yes.
You know, that song Tusk from Yakuza 0, this should be playing right now. You know, just for something like this. Just seems like
In
it's...
the later chapters on the streets, you'll hear like a remix of a Yakuza song.
Let's get going.
It seems kind of fitting for a scenario like this.
Oh, Homebrew says he wants to see his grandpa, that's why.
What the?
And he said the one with the heart attack, he wants a beer.
Oh, nice blitzball attack on the grenade.
Blitzball.
Oh, you aren't gonna do anything. Hey, just keep your gun down.
Jerry, I need to send you this wrestling review. Because Matt Hardy called the promotion he was at by the wrong name, and the commentary starts getting mad at him. Alright, so I have a plan, guys.
Okay.
Well, I'll go home and make fried chicken.
Why don't you come to my...
Hey, ask what make it.
Why don't you come to my place and we'll go to a restaurant that serves fried chicken, because the fried chicken that's around my area that tastes pretty damn good.
I don't know. Jerry, wanna drive?
Oh god, hey. A lot of
yeah.
people are seeing my tweet wheels.
Sweet.
The one, hey, I've only been here a few minutes.
Oh, well, no, Jerry, you know why I said to you, hey, Jerry, you wanna drive? Kyle, I don't think Kyle knows my van broke. My freaking van.
Why am I not surprised? Shioya.
Zeltrax just retweeted me.
I know how to make an entrance.
Yeah, Kyle, if you don't know, the
I?
hydraulics in
Damn
my
good
in my
to
wheelchair
see
van,
you.
yeah,
Me.
the lift busted, so it can only go down. It can't go back up.
Oh no.
You have to do it all manually. Like, you need 2 people to lift the lift up and put it back in.
Trying to get your fingers chopped off tonight, huh?
Yeah, too bad you don't have a second or a third person to help you, since you're, already in a wheelchair and all.
You just need 2 people to fold it up, really.
Yeah.
One person lifts it and the other one helps fold it. Like, you can do it from the inside, but it's still a pain in the ass doing it like that way.
Yeah. But I'm serious though, the fried chicken around my area, that's like our big specialty, because we have like 3 or 4 or 5 restaurants that specialize in fried chicken, and they're family-owned restaurants.
Okay, are we still on there?
Yeah, we're still on air.
Yeah, because he can't. He's stuck in a story part that won't let him stop yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking,
like literally when he's able to, we'll sign off.
And looking at this, I'm thinking I'm at the end of chapter 6, or getting close to it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a big story part here.
Asked. We're that desperate? Damn right. But now this asshole went and hit Mafuyu-chan, so we're never gonna help him, no matter what he says. And even if Take's up on board, I'll still kick your ass.
Have a little faith, huh?
A couple of comedians, huh?
So, more Kyorei guys,
Like I'm just
which Hamura is from.
Myself. Easier that way. Yeah? Now go.
Well, of course, because Kyorei Hamura, he runs that branch of the Tojo clan. Okay, Satoshi Shioya is a boss. Alright.
What if he still does the boogie woogie thing?
I don't know. We'll see. No, nice little CQC I did there. Funny how Yagami actually does some of Kiryu's, like, EX moves, but it's like he doesn't really have his own. You know what I mean, Jer?
Oop.
It's funny how Yagami has some of Kiryu's EX moves, but he doesn't have any of his own that are just completely original.
Especially his weapon ones are literally the same. Some people were kind of like slightly mad about. They were like, "Why doesn't he have his own?"
Yeah.
His own EX moves. Oh well. The metal's like, yeah.
I'm sure. Well, I'm pretty sure they were like, hey, oh hell, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. There we go. Punt him in the next week. Three health bars.
Yeah.
Good, I woke Metal up, Jerry. Now attack him with all your slurs. All of them.
All of the slurs.
Okay, that's another scrub down.
Yeah, I think after this, like, Kyle's just got a big boss fight going here. If you're seeing it. Shioya. Who I, funny enough, started to like more and more, and then, like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, then yeah, he's a scrub.
Damn straight I am.
What?
You heard me.
You guys sleeping on the job?
Like, it's like when I'm like, have a good day, Metal. Metal's like, no, I must be cursed.
Have a nice day.
Good things.
F you.
Oh, I love that part in My Blue Heaven. Let's all watch My Blue Heaven after this. Da, 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 da.
Sure, if you want to stream it, then we'll watch it on Skype.
Da, 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 my blue head. I like how he just revived his dudes after he knocked him
Yeah,
off
I know,
stage.
right? It's just like, what the
Get
hell?
back up. Like, what? Really? They could just get what? That means I didn't even hurt them enough, even though I like broke their skulls on tables and stuff. Like, wait a minute now.
Oh, oh, come on! I hit the circle button.
Oh. QT came out.
Yeah, QT came on. Come on.
Oh yeah, there.
You're gonna.
Oh, he's gonna do his boogie woogie.
Yeah, he's gonna do his boogie woogie, but I'm gonna do my booga wooga.
See that? He's like, I'm so 30. Wait, what? I think one of them hug bombs.
Hug bomb, sure. If I. Oh yeah, here we go. Hug bomb alpha.
Gives you more experience, so. Oh yeah, and those extracts also. Thunder Strike.
Jesus! The boogie woogie.
Bad camera since he had an average thing.
Well, average.
So you know that DDT is a really good move. I don't know why. You know when you run up on them and he
yeah, I
automatically.
know. I probably should be using that if I can. There we go. There we go. Yes.
Check your inbox when you get a chance. I need you to see a tweet I sent you.
Yeah. You run it. Says, yeah, that's it. See that? See how much damage?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, why did I go there?
Yeah. Any time now. Okay.
Oh, enough of your boogie woogie crap. Oh, I know.
Also running up and doing moves.
Got him. Oh,
there we go.
Jeez, that was rough.
You got a cutscene and then you can save it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think it'll automatically save because it'll be the end of the chapter.
Oh, finally. Oh, nice little double team there between Kaito and Yagami.
I'm seeing what Wheels sent me. Oh!
Here comes some. Oh God, Wheels! You're in Yakuza.
Hey, look
Oh
who it
man.
is.
What?
Your old buddy.
Wheels is in
I get it.
Yakuza.
Why? Oh yeah, right there.
Great.
That's you, Wheels.
What happened?
And who's the old man?
Yeah,
Guy being wheeled out in a wheelchair right now. That's
yeah, it's you. You're in Yakuza in about 20 years from now.
Here's the question though: is there a noose around his neck? Because it can't be me then.
You're the ones from the Yagami Detective Agency.
He looks like Professor X, but wearing a evening suit with a bow tie.
I don't like bow ties.
Kajihira.
Hate him. They're too fancy.
Shigeru
He's
Kajihara.
the guy.
So he's the guy who runs the Kajihara nightclub. But yeah, that was chapter 5 or chapter 6 in a nutshell.
Oh, did they let you save?
Yeah, finally.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Now we can finally plug.
Yes.
Plug.
Well, Wheels, you're the guest.
Yeah. What about Wheels being the guest?
You go first.
Oh, I'm that guy that wasn't really here, that wasn't really supposed to be here, that came to fill in for a corpse. So you can follow me on YouTube and Twitter at Wheelchair21, where I like to talk about Tokusatsu and Bandai toys, you know, some figure arts, some mini pla, gunpla, monster arts, figure arts, so on and so forth. And you can also check out all the stuff that we do at hero-club.com, where we have incredible news, reviews, editorials, opinion pieces on occasion, and we also have that cool thing called interviews with actors. Yes, we have interviewed several actors, producers, directors, and so on and so forth in the last couple of months, which is groundbreaking for us. So I hope you go and check us out. You can always follow Hero Club at Hero Club for Life across social media. That is at YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch.tv.
Okay, so
Awesome.
me next?
Well, if you want to go next.
Yeah, might as well. You can follow me on youtube.com/RPGreviews. That's where I work on that's where most of my created content comes from. I'm currently working on episode 12 of the Final Fantasy retrospective. I've finally gotten around to where I can get post-production finally going, so that way I can get that episode worked on. That covers everything Final Fantasy 15 related, so that ought to be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, if you want to hear my ramblings on social media, then you can follow me on facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews. I do have a page here on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/RPGreviews. I haven't really live streamed for quite a while, but I'm not sure when I'll get back. Probably after I get episode 12 finished. But be on the lookout for that. And if you want to see the archives of my live streams on YouTube, then you can follow me on youtube.com/RPGGameReferSolo. And that's me.
Metal.
Yep. Just check me out on Twitter at Visible Ninja Zero, YouTube Visible Ninja Dojo, where of course we host a little live show Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we talk about mostly mecha, tokusatsu, all that great stuff. This week we're beginning our look at our first Brave series with Dagwon. That should be fun. So check us out. And of course, we stream on the Hero Club Twitch Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Of course, twitch.tv/Hero Club for Life. We're hopefully towards the end of Metarots R. So,
Dear God, can we finish it so Jerry can take over?
I know, right? It'd be great if we could.
Right, Jerry? And what are we planning on streaming after Metabots R?
Well, after Metabots R, Metarot R, I proposed and I checked and I can, and that car doesn't want me to. We're supposed to be playing Record of Lodos War, the Dreamcast game.
Nice.
Because I like the anime a lot, but it has nothing. It's if you don't know the anime, let's just say you won't be lost, because it's like it's set in the same universe and everything, but
nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Oh, and also I should plug, right?
Yeah, that was how I tried to segue.
That's the idea. Yes.
Okay. Well, you can follow me. You can follow me on twitch.tv/fightercouch, and now these dogs don't want me.
Oh my God.
Go on mute. Get out of here.
Alright, so
Jesus.
Twitch.tv/fightercouch, and all social media is fightercouch. That's FighterXAOS. 4 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Fridays on Twitch. I play Tekken, and then Fridays I play some other game. I don't know what game I'll be playing this Friday, but you can always let me know on social media or in our Discord. That's me.
All right, so join us next week for our next fourth week edition of Judgment, and then after that fourth week, we will return to Fightcade the week after that. So, and I think the next Fightcade, we're going to be doing Rage of the Dragons.
If we can find it.
And I'm pretty sure that Roy Shark from the Matcha Melee group on Discord will be glad to give us a shout out or whatnot.
Rage of the Dragons and Matcha Melee are connected, so.
Mm-hmm. All right, but be sure to look out for more details when we have them available. So until then, this is Double RPG.
Visible Ninja.
I'm Fighter Cows. It's Wheelchair 21 over there.
And Jerry, and as usual, sign us off, please.
Nimu Kanro.
Peace out, everybody. See you next week, and there will be less raging dogs in the background. So, bye.
Let's hope so.